Okay.
Hi, who is watching us live? I think we're gonna wait for a bit and then we're gonna get started.
Okay, yeah, I think yes, we are almost there. Yes, I think we are
A
there.
little bit till you guys join us and we'll get into position. I'm having problems with my light today.
There
Hey,
are
it goes. Yeah, big time problem with my light today. I think it's this same light that I bought, which you bought, is like it's faulty.
hi guys. Come in and say hi.
Same light that which you bought is like faulty. Okay, let's just wait for a bit till people start joining in and then we can get started.
But explode so much.
Oh, Guru, you didn't tell me what did you think about the volume 2 of Stranger Things? By the way, we're both in our Stranger Things today. What did you think about it? Everyone's making these funny things that it was the worst volume 2.
I just didn't like this Kali's role. She's like, I don't know why she's there. That was my only thing. But
People
otherwise,
saying that she's actually going to be a villain. She's actually working with Vecna on this. But I love the whole concept of the fact that it is a wormhole, it's a double dimension, and it was opened by Brenner. It was was a secret project from the government. But here's the thing: if this was a third, like another dimension, a wormhole, blah blah blah, how did Henry Creel connect with the mind flayer when he was a kid? That's something I'm not understanding. When he was a child, how did he connect with the mind flayer? Because he was drawing the spider thing, remember? So there is little loopy things. I don't know what's happening, but
31st. Get in on 31st. What time is it? On 31st.
it's good. It's on the first for us, 6:30 p.m. Again, we're gonna have to watch early morning. So first morning for India is when we're gonna be
That means
watching.
we'll not be sleeping. As simple as that.
No, we won't be sleeping because after New Year's, I think we'll just watch it and then sleep throughout the New Year's because I don't think I wanna. Yeah, think it's gonna be something like that. Hmm.
I think people came and people left.
Just wait, they'll come in. Just give it some time. People know we're going live.
Let me probably. Is it anyone who's there? I'm not able to see anyone.
Priya watching.
Wait, let me see. Did it give a notification? Also, we have to see. Yes, it is given live. 2024 क्यों लिखा है मैंने? I should have written 2025. How do I go and change this now?
Well, if they're following us and subscribe, then they will get the alert that we are gone live anyway. So, they better come live because they better come and join us because we've got some fun gifts we're going to be giving out again as usual. Let's just keep talking and then we'll catch up with when they come in. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm.
think I'm thinking, okay, Kali is gonna be. Some people are saying she is negative, but then if it's the right thing, 11 has to die. 11 has to go because I think she is the one that is going to go eventually. Because if she sticks around, then the whole thing keeps coming back again and again, as what Kali is saying. So that makes sense.
Last I remember that she's saying that we have to stick somewhere and we'll not come back. So that means tata bye
Yeah,
bye.
you understand what that was, no?
So she's
When they go
basically
in,
she might
when
be
they go
just
in,
tempting her to just stay there and vanish, but she still has a different plan. Kali
maybe
might have.
she wants to get rid of 11 and then she wants to take over as the one, the most powerful one, or something. You never know. That could be it. I wonder.
The jealous Desi Gori. Have you
I don't
watched?
know. I'm not liking Kali. People were always wanting Kali to come back, and now that she's come back, I'm like, oh my god,
I like
better
in
than
her
she was.
first avatar where she had that hair was little stylish and that whole very gangster-like
Yeah, she's
feel.
looking demented now with that cut hair. Okay, they have to cut the hair for the during the putting those brain thingies, whatever those ECG thingies on her head. But she looks really horrible with that cut hair. I just I don't know. And 11 also is not looking good with the way they've styled her.
I think
Mm.
they're youngsters. I think over these five series, yeah, they've actually grown as well, right? So how
Yeah,
we
I mean,
be
Millie
there
Bobby
like for
Brown is
years.
married. She's got a baby now. So, I mean, but she's gonna grow up a little too quickly. I think she's gone like really fast. I think that's what even people were saying. She's got lip fillers put. She's really like, I don't know. She's not taking her time to grow up, I guess. So, yeah. Hmm.
It's not, what is the name? 2025 wrapped. I'm just changing the instead of 2024. This is what it is, and then the wrap.
Maybe today's Sunday. What's people doing on Sunday? What are people doing on Sunday?
We will know very soon. And we will not know if they don't come. That means they have things to do better than coming here, which is also not bad actually. It's actually the last weekend of a very
Well, so
year.
we have come live to talk about pageants, to talk about what hell happened this year, what all nonsense happened this year, and yeah, I think just maybe they're all busy with their families. I don't know. We had nothing to do, but we're gonna keep talking, and we're gonna see who joins us as and when they join us.
Anyways, when do we start? I'm very interested to start this conversation because it seems like this year has gone back so quickly. And
Hmm.
if we just look at our feed of Instagram, it's what all was there.
Hmm.
And it just started with like last year, this time we had just put up this reel of Happy New Year.
Hmm. Hmm.
You were, Teddy was there in that one, and it was a nice 20-second thing. And after that, I think the first thing that we had to do was Miss World was the first topic that
Hmm.
came in. And if I just go through the entire thing, and then yeah, Miss World was the key thing. But just before Miss World, we had Rachel Gupta drop
Hmm.
out. But before that, actually, there was this union of Grand and Universe. So Miss Grand Universe had started. The seeds of it were
Hmm.
sown in that extravaganza. We also did one episode on dumb questions for dumb judges, dumb questions. I don't know if you remember. In that, is this the occasion?
So last year
Yeah.
when we wrapped up, I was not no, there was a year before I was in Dubai. I was in this house. Oh, guess who's in the house? Fatima Fake Posh. Hi Fatima. How you
Welcome,
doing?
welcome, welcome. So,
We're just chilling today and we're gonna be talking all things
yes,
pageantry. Yeah, and we have a couple of surprises for you guys. So let's see how many of you guys join
I,
us.
I'm going through the wall, and it starts with is a perfect pageant a Delulu, and I think we are back to the same question. Where
I
is there a
know.
perfect pageant? We started the year, on what the ingredients of a good pageant should
Yeah.
be, because we were in a state of not quite there, right? Then there was this whole
Hmm.
Palki Sharma episode that we did.
Huh, huh,
There
huh.
was
Correct.
this whole Miss AI, there was this whole contest of Miss AI that happened, and then it was our take on what Miss AI is. And then we had sleeping of both Nawad and Madam Kunan. That was the story
Mhm.
we did. And then there was, I think, they finally announced that Telangana will be hosting the 72nd Miss World.
I'm
And
fine, Fatima. How are you, darling? Hmm. I
then
don't know.
we
Okay, so it's
had
just so much has happened since last year. Okay, now we have to like think of this year. I think way too much happened this year in pageants, in our lives, in everything. I think it was like a roller coaster. If it had to be a meme, it would be the one with that kid looking back at that fire happening and she's smiling. I think that's how it was. Like, oh, it's been absolutely nuts how it's been. But it's 28th. We got
Really,
4 more days for the new year to end, and we're done. And well,
I
we'll
think
see what
yesterday
happens
while
next.
preparing, it was interesting to note that officially it was like almost, I think, 4 years that we've been together working on this project and seeing it where it has shaped up to be
Mhm.
is quite
I know.
gratifying.
It's
But
just
there's still
mad.
so much to be done. I think the place where we are in right now, we just can't be happy with status quo. I'm sure this is going through a complete transformation leadership. The Miss Universe organization, as Kunan wanted a transformational leader, the organization is going through the leadership change. Your voice did not come through. Oh, okay. What I'm seeing as part of what happened last year is that we covered a very interesting episode where basically we normally look at the stupid answers that or funny answers that contestants give, but this time we looked at it from a judge's point of view because we believe that if you have dumb judges, you'll get dumb answers. So that was an interesting episode. And this whole thing around Miss Universe Philippines, we also covered properly, I think. Yes. And Miss Grand Thailand as well, we covered quite well. And I think Miss World happening in Telangana was just the perfect mix of ingredients that Miss World wanted or should have had for it to get revived. And well, oh boy, it did get revived to a point where people now look at Miss World, which probably 2 years back they said it's dying, it's a boring pageant. Miss World, they should do something to stimulate it. Look at what MJ is doing, and I'm so happy that by staying consistent, by staying true to your core and not trying to create gimmick around engagement, that did not reap long-term results, and not even long-term. We've seen in 2 years what's happened with Miss Universe, right? Okay, we finished Miss World, and just before Miss World, we get this chaotic news of Rachel Gupta resigning, and that was a big, big shocker for entire India, I would say. And we then saw the likes of Opal winning the Miss World. I think that was one of the good highlights of the year, which really felt a complete story that had a full round circle moment. And because Miss Universe, if you guys remember, had actually dethroned her as the fourth runner up, which made no sense. There were no powers given, there was no duties given, there was no acknowledgement. And why would anyone want to be a fourth runner up at Miss Universe and not participate in Miss World? So I think the cheap tactics or the way to showcase power, I think that really did not go well with the organization as a Miss Universe. And I'm so glad that Thailand got its first queen as Miss World through Opal in India. And then there was this whole barrage of backlash and for Rachel Gupta. And I still remember I made this reel where I basically took the previous winners of Miss Universe, which is like Harnaz talking, Andrea Meza talking, and even Pia Longaworth talking that, you know, Miss Universe organization is completely against bullying. And that was the time Nawad and team were actually having this entire campaign against her, which was so sad. It was not the right thing to do. And it just spiraled to a place where, we all questioned ourselves whether this is what pageantry should be. Is this what it is? Uh, most of us were disappointed. In fact, yeah, there was huge backlash. Even the video that came out, the house was divided whether this video that Rachel did was that actually, you know, just a gimmick, or was she bold enough and brave enough to despite all the odds that she could have faced because of talking about the organization, she still had courage enough to go ahead and speak the truth, or at least her truth. Moving forward, we had Miss Supranational. There we had Brazil with Iguada winning, and then we had Mr. France winning Mr. Supranational. And then we had Ishwin Kaur, who was at Miss Supranational. So I think it's been tradition now that for Supranational, at least, for the review of Miss Supranational, we go and invite one of the contestants to come and tell us what happened behind the scenes, because I think that's really where we get to see a full 360-degree view of any pageant. Normally we talk from what we see on the screens. Um, and the organization tries to portray what they want to project, right? And then we have the other vloggers who have their own view. But to have a view of what happened inside, I think that was quite important. And I was so deeply touched and thankful to Miss Malaysia Ishwin to have come, because she was one of the you know sure to come candidate, and she did not place in the first cut, and it was a very emotional and very tipsy turvy moment to whether her coming would be, you know, how she would manage this. And that was the question that we also were thinking, that, we should be very careful of the type of questions we ask, or how can we make her feel as comfortable as possible
Hi
without
guys,
really.
sorry, I had a phone call. Sorry.
No problem. We were talking, in fact, about Ishwin and how she thanked us that, she was not sure how the interview would go because the emotions were running high.
Hmm.
And it's a very candid conversation, guys. And she's being extremely honest. And I think hats off to her, how she managed to be very honest, because I really wanted to know that how did she feel? I could have avoided that question, but we should know, because there's only one winner that normally happens, right? So I think her presence was.
Hi Loner, hi Avnish. We're good. We're just sitting
Oh,
and chatting, and we got some fun stuff coming up. So we're waiting for more people to see if they want to join in. Many people hated Vishwaka cover because of at some point I felt bad. She did efforts too. Vishaka cover. What efforts? The MGI queen, right? This is Vishaka cover.
I loved her gown actually. I was quite. If in any other normal year she would have come, I think she put in a lot of effort. The team put in a lot of effort. She was a strong candidate, to be honest. She, except for her speaking abilities, those were questionable, because you can see she was literally visibly jittery during the Nawad interview. And there again, I don't blame her. I think any contestant who would have gone to MGI had to have a heart of steel to be able to face the judges and still go, because she very candidly said that she's the most trolled Indian queen ever. Um,
Was trolled because of the fact that she didn't
that
stand up
she
for
went,
India when I think everybody in
the
India
fact that
stood
she actually
for her.
competed for anyone. So for that, the even the national organization that created this franchises to who took over from Nikhil, I think it stems from there. If you open a platform, people will come. If people will come, then people will, win. If people
And
will
I
win, then
think,
people will go.
I don't like Vishaka cover at all. I'll tell you why, guys. Because I think there's a thing in India that we women are brought up with sanskari or whatever. What do you want to call it?
The fairy for
Um,
now.
but
She
the
was
yeah,
fairy,
touching his feet and all is such nonsense. I mean, I am such a a person that you give
battling.
me respect, I give you respect, and respect is a. And I love, like, I'm very close to certain people, like old people or people who really deserve that respect. And I touch their feet absolutely, and sometimes out of the blue, it can be an old lady or somebody. That is the respect on the level of what Paripana is. It's just not like, okay, ma'am, sucking up to you, for the crown. Oh my God, no, I actually got absolutely. I didn't like her after that.
I
I
think it
found
was
it cringe fest.
right. She is
It was
trying to do
stupid.
everything right. She doesn't want to take any chances. Like,
Yeah,
just
irony is, Avnish says, irony is that next year MJ is in India. Take a look at keep looking at the comments, Guru. You keep missing the comments. Yes, that is what the whole, it was a game because he knew India hated him and he was trying to just, he put that Doom Machale. No, Doom Machale, what was that song that they
don't
danced
chale.
to?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Charlie. And it was all just to, kiss up India. And I don't like it because Vishwa, I don't like her at all. I thought she didn't stand up for what we Indians in our
cover.
country. So, well, I think the girls don't have a say in who got to represent. Didn't understand. Loner is saying that. Okay. But yeah, I didn't care about a gown. I didn't care about performance, and even that national costume of India with the egghead and with Nawaz, it was just so
He won the
ridiculous.
award, huh?
How much
India
can
won
you
that award.
how,
It
come-
was
how much can you kiss up somebody? I mean, guys, tell me something. There should be a limit of how much you can, kiss up.
But
I don't know if it's
to be
bad
fair,
word.
if you remember, even Rachel Gupta's gown, Rachel Gupta's national costume at Miss uh, India level, but also having Nawad Papa, and then she was also doing that Am Papa. So I think this is what the game of
See,
the
it
rules of
was
the game.
gimmicky, yes, but then see, Guru, before that, we were all for MGI. We were covering MGI. We were fine with MGI. But when this nonsense played out with Rachel, and after what happened, let's be honest, when Fatima, not you, Fatima, fake Posh, the real Fatima, what actually happened when Nawat was that, I did support Fatima. Of course, she boldly said what she did, and Rachel's issue came out in the world again. Everybody realized that Rachel was not the bad one. Everyone realized Rachel was talking the truth. I mean, Nawaz calling a woman smelly armpits, onions, and this. What the hell is he? What kind of a man is he? A man with integrity does not behave like that.
It's
I
so
don't care
strange
who the hell you are.
in the
You know,
photographs that they had said in the screenshots, the email address was also about smelly armpits. So it's
smelly
like a very
armpits. Like,
categorically used. Okay, Loner says, did you
Shaka
guys watch
also said that the Indian
where
products
do
are
we
not
watch?
as good as the Thai beauty
Yes,
products.
she said that as well.
Well, she can go to hell. And this is, I don't like her. I mean, I didn't think much of her. Okay, Loner says, did you guys watch Miss
No, we
Diva
did not watch.
2026?
I've just
We'll get to
partly
that.
I've watched the question answers, but I really need to put in a little bit more. Is there any video that is available which has this? Because normally Diva takes 1 year to post.
Diva, 15 days from now, they'll release the first video or something. I don't know what the hell they do with that. It's so annoying. They're never going to change.
It's
But
basically
I'm
they rely on Instagram. They rely on Instagram to basically post snippets of it, and then they
so
highly.
Loner, the girl who was crowned supranational, I'm kind of iffy about her. I don't know. I'm just a bit iffy about her. I'm not sure. But also the one who's crowned Cosmo, that's even worse. I don't know. I just think that they're not getting it right. I just feel that they're not getting it right for a long time. Oh,
Low.
hi, Krishna Dev.
Possibly
How are
they
you?
post on Hotstar after a week. Okay,
Rima.
we'll see whether that happens or not. Okay, what else should we formally
You guys
kickstart?
want to stick around? We're going to be having a fun game. And then we're going to be launching some fun stuff because you're going to win prizes if you take part in this contest. So you don't want to miss this. Both are Avni. Yeah, Avni. Both
हाँ दोनों ही अवनी है. I
are
don't know.
Avni. Avni 1, Avni 2. It's just I spelled a little differently. I don't know. I just
I
am a
just
little
hope
concerned
both
about
of
them.
them don't
I
get silver gowns for their finale. Like this year, Femina
What
or
is the
Diva,
problem with
they,
color? Guys, tell me something. Don't you want to see
they love
color?
this.
I
They
want to
love
see.
this silver gown, which is like truth and reality are completely 180 degrees
Yeah, and
apart.
I'm fed up of all these chunky gowns. Okay, I want some lovely silk or satin and organza maybe. I mean, oh, where are all these beautiful materials are there? Why aren't you using them? I mean, I want to see classy gowns. I don't know. I'm so bored of the naked look. I'm so bored of that same Thailand does that naked look all the time, and it's like quite annoying. Loner
Yeah.
says possibly they post on Hotstar after a week. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I don't know. It's just pretty much a. She's
But
not the type of
anyways,
model for Cosmo, even if
on
her
this
height is
word,
near Vipra. Wait,
that's
Loner, she's not the type. She's How tall is she? We've not seen it, but how tall is she? She looked tall actually. I didn't think she was shorter than Vipra. No, this girl Avni. She's like pretty much the same height as Vipra. Okay, that's something new. Didn't look it.
erroneous results. I'm seeing there's a trending video on internet. It says Miss Cosmo 2025 erroneous result. Okay, which people are saying Kiara's latest interview.
169. Okay, so she's shorter than me. She's 1 centimeter shorter, 1 inch shorter than me. Sorry. I'm 170. No, wait. I'm 171. I'm 170. I think I'm 170. I think I'm 170. Okay. Okay. Let's see some comments. Cipra can easily make top 12, but Cosmo top 20 and further miracle. Yeah, true. I agree, Krishna. Fatma, they couldn't even wait for Vipra for a final walk. Yeah, we all knew that. I think they could have waited. I mean, what the hell is with the problem?
Where
They're not
was
showing it live. They could have waited and then done the whole thing, given her a moment.
no?
I
But she
mean,
was not
Vipra did,
there.
did
She
an
had gone
amazing
to her
job.
brother's wedding. So Vipra did not come for the crowning because it was the very next day, and she was not in town. But did
All
anyone
right.
of
So
you in
GRF
Vipra, when
123
even in
says,
Cosmo,
do you think Cosmo was a fair as they claim? It was not rigged as MU, but I feel performances of some contestants didn't match placements whose scores redone after every round of. Yes, GRF wanted. We do, and hi, sweetheart, because you keep messaging us on our videos. The hi, sweetheart, thank you for being with us for so long. And yes, you're right. There is this feeling we're oscillating between it was a fair pageant and not a fair pageant. To be honest, I am feeling that about Cosmo.
what
Um,
I understood is that till the time they don't display the scores, every pageant is biased in some way or the other.
Fine,
I
fine.
think
Okay.
it's as simple as that. Till the time scores are not shown, every pageant has its way. Some are less blatant. I think what happened in Universe was absolutely like blatant robbery, where
Yeah,
people were started booing the moment the fourth runner up was crowned, right? Uh,
correct.
co- but here it was like slowly surgical strike, remove one person, and then okay, majority are still going. Like when the first cut was called, I didn't find any major disappointment or shock. Most of the guys, almost got 18 out of 21, so which was great. But the thing is that
See,
from
South Africa not making it was weird because South Africa took out a statement because they knew there were a lot of people talking about why South Africa wasn't there. That's why South Africa Cosmo made a statement. So I think
top two, may
there was a bit
anybody
of a blunder.
Namibia could have come. At least it would have shown that they matter. These things
I
are
don't know. The
important
black
to
power did
Cosmo.
not come, and I did have a problem. Okay, we have a new person in the house. Spitting Batuta. He says, any Americans interested in buying MUO? It's so third world now. They need to get Americans to watch again. I mean, yeah, I would love an
Yeah,
American owner, but
series
who
that
again?
it's
Who?
going to be
Who?
Filipinos. It's going to be again back in Asia, but Philippines is what is the latest news
Yeah.
that they are very clear that they want to have. And I think this guy's daughter is the one who's negotiating and dealing with the organization, whoever is left of it. But they want to call the previous management team,
Correct.
including Paula, and they want annulment of the title itself. So no Fatima Bosch. And I've seen most of her videos that are coming out. She's quite loner and she's by herself and she's
I
making
want
her
to address, yeah, Guru, I want to address the Fatima Bosch issue when we are done with all this because there's so much I want to talk about it. Okay, we have some people in the house. It's Philippines person will buy the Emmy. I hope no Filipino buys it. Loner is 5'5", Fatima is 176, Loner is 172. I'm 1'7", I'm 5'7", so what am I in centimeters,
videos.
guys? Just
All of
let me know.
why don't you just put in this thing? We'll put each one put
What
their
is
height
your
in
height? Like everyone's
themselves.
height. I'm 5'7", so I'm what, 174? What am I? I don't know. Okay, a Guru is 6 feet tall.
No, no,
So
183 centimeters is Guru. I've locked in my score.
okay.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Okay, so Diva should organize grand pageantry like Miss Czech Republic top 5 to go to international. They place top 10 every country. I think
Czech
we need to
Republic
actually
can make it.
dismantle Miss Diva organization should be dismantled and another organization should take place where the pageant gurus are counseling them, not
I
necessarily
I
counseling them to
still
do the
love
right
the
thing.
old way of, Femina Miss India, where you do one pageant, you get the best girls. At least the girls are not jumping from one pageant to the other. This is the pageant, and then even like Bini Bini, I wish Bini
After
Bini comes back so that in one
compete in
pageant
one pageant, please get
and
lost for five
decide, well,
years and
this
let another
person is
girl
good.
win and they can come back. Yeah.
So,
I'm so
guys,
sick of
there
these
is.
rehashing की यहाँ नहीं मिला तो वहां गए वहां नहीं मिला तो इधर आ गए.
So
Yeah.
what happens
And
is in many of
yeah.
our suggestions that we give to our queens who come, they ask us, which pageant system should we do? So I'm working
Mm-hmm.
on this using Gen AI and few ingredients from, what fillers can be put in and what girls
Mm-hmm.
would put in. There will be a match score which tells which pageant is most suited to that girl and
Correct.
what percentage of that pageant is she ready for? I think if
But
that
sweetie,
is
we are
something
doing it very systematically. These girls are so flaky, kabhi
random,
idhar, kabhi udhar. They don't listen to anybody. They're just so blinded by this
like
greed for
guarantee.
the crown. When that वो कीड़ा पच जाता है ना दिमाग में कीड़ा आ जाता है कि crown चाहिए ना वो कभी नहीं जाएगा. Okay, so that you can. Okay, we got some lovely comments here. Guru for the crown. Okay. Problem
Oh, where
is
is my crown?
MU
Okay,
rigged
Emma has
too
got a
hard
crown. I
this
think I
time.
should also get a crown.
Usually it's a soft push. We cannot pretend Paula Sugar was a saint in favoritism slash factor.
No,
Still push
agreed.
contestants further.
I
Agree
totally
with
agree because Miss Universe 2021
you.
was fair and square, but before that, which is Andrea Meza, that was very questionable. Though
Mm,
she might be an amazing winner, which she is, love her to bits. During her reign, fell in love with her, but during the
mm.
pageant night, it was Peru's night. Finished. India bombed in the second question.
Which year
Adeline,
was this?
Adeline Castellano, when she
Okay,
bombed
oh,
in the.
she bombed. Yes, we watched that
Otherwise,
together.
Peru and India would have been the last two holding if they had just the first question. And guys, what I've seen is whenever they want to basically structure a pageant to their own tunes, then they have only the top five. They don't make a cut into top three. Okay, and they have two questions being asked to the same set of top five. Whenever this happens, assume that it is going to get rigged, and exactly what happened, because then it's confusing. People can think, okay, maybe the first answer was good, the second was not good, because the first answer of Andrea Meza was absolutely disastrous because she was speaking in English and she was chopping her words because she thinks in
Hey,
Spanish, but she had
Guru,
to
pay
teach out in
attention to the
English.
comments a little bit more. Why don't Femina hold other licensed runner-up to go to pageants?
Yeah, exactly. This is what used to happen earlier, right? But this is again the greed or the power play. It actually started with Madam Julia Morley, where she wanted a separate pageant for the contestants that go to Miss World. Because if you
Hmm.
guys remember earlier, number one used to go to Universe, Femina number two used to go to World, and third used to go to Asia Pacific, or international fourth or fifth will go, and Earth when it came, then Earth used to go. So when this used to happen, then there was one year in which they said, okay, we will call Miss World and Miss Universe, and they have the same ranking or the rating just to appease Julia Morley. And this was the year 2009, where you had Pooja Chopra, no, Pooja Sharma or some Pooja win, and then there was Ekta Chaudhary going to Miss Universe. And for the first time, they announced the Miss World winner later as compared
Hmm.
to Ekta Chaudhary, which was the first flip that happened. And that's where
Okay,
Femina
Habibi,
Miss India basically
Habibi
did this, and
Guru.
then there was I am she, huh? Bolo. What is it?
I've got YouTube videos of Miss Diva final Q&A. Want me to share loan? Yes,
I
please
have
share it with us. And
I've seen the same question. Each of them are talking about like they're wearing the same white dress with this stole, which has become popular after
the feather
Madam,
thing, it looked just like the swimsuit that we saw in Cosmo. Hello?
which is same thing after as your Opal Suchata.
Thank
Um,
God, International Charm Globe representative of India from MU is Nikhil Anand. Nikhil hold. Charm and Globe, Nikhil Anand holds the franchisee.
yes, that's why we had Mehak Dhingra going to Charm because she's part of
Correct.
Glamanand.
And Global also.
Global. Which one was
Global,
global?
I only know Ashwin Kaur from Global where we met her, but after that, who was India ka Global? I don't know. But Global is a very good pageant. I liked how that I think Indonesia won or something.
Basically, no, it's Thai production. It's the Thai production. Uh, Basically Nawad's predecessor at Miss Universe Thailand.
Ah, it was
Why
kind of like
why are you retracting your messages, GRF 123? This is something that I hate about people. They send something, and then the message gets deleted in WhatsApp, and I get furious to the point that I switch off because you're always
कभी
guessing what
गलती
is
से
the
भेज
person
दिया
that.
होगा ना कभी गलती से
Actually,
I
I
do
talk
that
about
many times.
MJ
I
All
send a message
Stars
on
cast.
WhatsApp which
Okay,
is
this
supposed to be
this is interesting. I want to see if any Indian is going for that pageant. And then we will take a call as
Hi
pageant gurus.
Sharon. Hi Sharon. How are you? What are your thoughts about MGI All Star cast? I don't even like the MGI All Star. I'm not even. I think it's a circus. I'm sorry.
It's a
I
rehash.
don't know right now, not many people that I feel
I'm
should
just
have come in yet. So I'm waiting to see if they come in yet.
because it's
Because
happening
I
in January, February. It's happening, so it's like
the 25th or something, 10th, I know.
of
Very
January
soon.
posted
Yeah,
because of
very soon.
some holiday season. That was the
Yeah,
latest.
but the country's still in mourning. Shouldn't he just take a break? He just did MU and just take a break
He's
and let the
basically
country go into the
mocking the
mourning. And
Chaka.
he's
He's
just, I think he's
basically
lost a lot of money
using.
in MU and he's trying very hard to make,
He's trying to
yeah.
recover money through anything. You know,
Yeah, any means he's trying to recover. It's
after
just basically
2005, switched first runner-up started going to universe. That's right, you're right. Miss Universe wasn't happy either. That's why they moved into IMC. Before Diva was IMC, Sushmita Sen crowned three very intellectually high women who did nothing but except for the last one in 2012, which was a complete shocker. I think they gifted one placement to Sushmita Sen, which was Singh. Which Singh?
what
Shivani
do you
Singh?
think?
Sana Singh?
Nikita Porwal for Miss India, Miss World India
I'm not
2020.
getting the vibe from Nikita. I'm unfortunately. Abhi tak wo nahi hai, but the
Abhi
same.
Loner.
You know,
Hi Rubina. Hi
Femina does
Rubina. How
something
are you,
beautiful
darling?
to their contestants. I think their training program just at the right time the girls bloom. You know,
Correct.
I liked, for example, Nandita, but when she came and spoke as a host country delegate for the first time in one of the occasions when it had to happen in Telangana, I was like smitten by her. It's like Chashni.
Okay.
It's like very.
Habibi. A beautiful question by Rubina. Is Times of India that produce winners like Shishmita Aishwarya Rai? Or are there any other organization could you please tell us about? Okay, now we were talking about this, Guru, the other day about if we would have an organization which we want to, who would we have on our panel, right? I would want Satya Saran. I wanted Aishwarya Rai. And who was the guy I said? Oh my God, remember I said this guy's name?
Heard
Sanjeev Leela Bansali. Yes, I wanted
the
him on the panel. So no, sweetie, as of now, we are not sure which organization can
there is no one that have
have
the
that
muscle
same
power
energy and that power that we saw with the Times India
and,
group. It's
and
not there
money
anymore, sweetheart, actually, to be honest.
and money
Yeah,
as well.
continue.
Because
Yeah,
it takes.
money and that. You know, the way they would do it in India, they were like actual scoring and the scores were put out. There were people with pens and paper writing things down. They were actually deliberating everything and putting it together. All of that is gone now. Like, it's
There's a
just
very
like,
interesting story where Sushmita Sen is seen that she's crying in the bathroom, saying that this
yeah,
Femina Miss India is all rigged. And
yeah.
then I think one of the stage directors says, "Are you mad? Do you think I think some
Hi, Daniela Alejandra. Hello, guys. Happy
was
New Year to you both. Happy New Year, darling. I'm loving your crown. Okay, so this tiara is my birthday tiara. Got the this is a pageant guru's tiara. Guru gifted me on my birthday, by the way. Thank you.
I'm very tempted
It's
to
like
get
our
my
logo. So he
I'm
got it
very tempted to
specially for
get
me.
my own crown.
Yeah,
So
yeah, get yours as well. Okay. And GRF says Miss Grand All Stars India representative isn't even famous or original keen. What exactly is the purpose? I don't know. It's all just a circus, like I'm saying. I'm sorry. Aryan, hi, how are you, darling? Yes, totally agreed. Every Miss India suddenly changed during international competition. Sharon, I feel like All Star cast is for the L2Q award. Exactly. You know, I think it is more than that. I think it's about like I didn't get I have done everything. I can't do anything more. So let's go for All Stars. Because probably they know for a fact they can't compete in any of the pageant, they can't go back to nationals. They're pretty much, you know, just taking a gamble with this. And I think it is definitely a way for them to kind of make more money because Nawat has lost a lot. Fatima, why don't you own a franchise? We said that we were gonna do MU Bahrain. We were trying to get MU Bahrain because Josh
okay,
Eugene has dropped
this
Bahrain.
this is the famous Mickey Moto crown.
Okay, that is the Miss Universe crown.
I love this.
Manasi Moghe was amazing. Guru,
Yeah,
Manasi
I was
Moghe
there.
was leading MU
I was there on that.
2013.
I was there in Moscow when
It was
this
a
happened.
horrible count.
The
He was
problem
there.
was, yeah, it was the pink gown, which is looked like this, you know, arts and crafts paper, which is like we used to have these. What is it called? Where you used to have when you used to tear something. on the ceiling, and then things used to fall from within. On birthdays, we used to have this fanus type of things, which we like made of.
Piñatas.
Ah,
Piñatas.
so
Okay.
basically,
Okay.
okay, this is my
Yes, in
crown.
20 finale gun was poorly matched. She couldn't even walk. Can Times Group purchase MU? 20 million is pennies for M. They would do a good job. No drama, as we know. Okay, Times Group now is an absolute mess, by the way, guys. Political reasons in India. They're not in that capacity to get into something where it's going to be women empowerment because they've kind of it's kind of gone a different way. People in India would understand how, journalism, how politics and everything is playing a role. Times Group itself is going through its own hell. No, they will not want to get into pageantry. At that time, it was amazing. It was a new concept. It was something that was really, powerful. And I think we saw less discriminatory issues
We
with
have to
that
reinvent what
time.
pageantry is.
We also have to reinvent the country in many ways. A lot of mindsets have changed in India after a long time. So we have to get that right. Okay, question for you, Daniela. Is Mr. Guru has been hitting up the gym? He's looking great. Mickey Moto is my favorite crown forever from Miss Universe. Thanks, sweetheart Daniela. You gotta see.
This is for you. I'm
He
crowning
has been
Daniel.
hitting the gym because we've been eating like anything of late and we're trying to get back in shape. But yeah, good luck. I am not able to get back in shape because, guys, I'm going through perimenopause, if you guys know what that is, and it's an absolute nightmare. So, women watching, yeah, perimenopause is just like woof. So, I'm just not bothered anymore with my weight. I've given up on that. But yeah, good luck to me. Okay, Fatima, 2013 Evening Gown is my favorite. I love the song and the performance. MU performance 2013. What was it? The song? What was
Really,
that?
you want to?
Oh my God! Is it the light song? Oh my God! No!
You
Oh my
can
God,
keep
guys!
the
I gotta tell you
light on.
something. I when we were in Dubai together, when I was living in Dubai with him, so what happened was every morning I'm sleeping and he's playing. You can keep the lights on. You can keep the lights
I
on.
mean,
Oh my
billionaire's
God.
billionaire's son. Actually, that entire Crocus Hall was of that billionaire. That's
Oh.
why he gave him the opportunity to not just perform at the finals, but
And
also
I
music.
was bludgeoned with that song. Every morning he would play it. I would wake up to that, and that song would be stuck in my head, and I would literally go under the blanket. I'm like,
Fast forward
no.
8 years. Fast forward 8 years. It was you know um, step into the light, shine. That it
Step
got
into
replaced by
step
that
into
stupid
the
pageant
light. Oh, that's another one he bored me with. But
that
oh my God.
makes Grand
That was the
International 2022.
that was the Grand International. We went to that. We went to that. That's in Jakarta. That was my first pageant I ever saw MGI.
When we saw
And
Engfa like this, she was so close, and we didn't know that she will say, "Do you agree with
Cosmo
me?"
is a cooking show. Sharon, I don't know, sweetie. I'm confused on this. I kind of
No, no,
feel it
they,
was
no,
and then also
they
wasn't.
said it is a cooking show because the two hosts said, let's start the cooking." They
Krishna,
literally said
they
that.
what about Rubaru organization old and good they have to hold myself? I didn't understand that, darling. Can you say that in Hindi maybe? I'll understand it. Oshran, hi, Oshran, darling. You're late. Yes, you're late. I've been waiting for you. Where have you been? What you been doing? Fatima, this is
I've
a
been
night.
waiting a lot
Hmm.
since I got pregnant. Oh well, you should take care of yourself. That is more important.
Aw, congratulations, darling. How far along are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I'm a single woman going through all the things a woman goes through, so it's a nightmare. But yeah, sending you some love, sweetie. Oh, this is interesting. Guru, tell me something. 2013, when you were in Moscow, this was that pageant with all the mirrors in the back, right? And everyone had that orangey fake tan crap going on. Uh,
Most, yeah. Think
I did
who was
not like the winner. I did not like the
No,
winner.
I didn't. I wanted Spain to win, but eventually
Was
it
she in
was
the green
Venezuela.
gown, that pistachio green? Who was in the
No, that was
pistachio?
Ecuador. Ecuador was also nice. Ecuador
I
could have
liked
also won.
her. I
There was a
liked
very
her.
interesting, like when people have to mudsling, they. This was in fact the year Nicaragua won. They again out of nowhere they got this controversy again about the fact that
Hmm.
Madam, what was her name? What was Miss Venezuela's name? Who won? Gabriela. Gabriela Isler should not have won. Actually, it Ecuador had to win, but there was some connection with someone, and a third person is talking about this. So it's neither Gabriela Isler team talking or nor is basically Your Constanta something. What was her name?
We
Miss.
want Miss Bharat, so winners do different poetry. Okay. Oh, GRF123, darling, thank you so much. She says, Emma, primrose oil oral supplementation for perimenopause is amazing. Now in Holland and Barrett does it beautiful. Thank you. I'm gonna get this. Oh my god, I completely forgot about primrose. Thank you, sweetheart. You're such a darling. Thank you. I need to get that. I'm taking all sorts of vitamins, and that's not helping me, but thank you. I'm going to do this. Hi, Daniel says Guru's looking great. Yes, he's looking great. Hi, Uncle. How are you? Nita Ambani could easily buy. Yes,
Yeah,
I think
no,
we have said that.
I think they tried to do something because she's the cultural ambassador of India. Uh, and that's what happened during the first time when they hosted it, Miss World, actually. When they did it in the
I
in
I
Ambani,
hope.
what is it called? What was it called? That whole stadium where Harnaz also had a bit of her not farewell, but a welcoming
Who?
Geo Center or something. They've made this
Oh,
whole.
they have made this amphitheater. No, they have made this
Yeah.
theatrical thing where they had. Yeah, I remember. It was this huge. You know what? So I think somebody
It
needs to
can be
make
like the Malapaloska. That event can be every year in that same place. They can bring the girls, yes. But I don't know if
True
it
Guru
is
is an Indian
passionate.
organization, produce Miss and Mr. winners. Misters go to many international male pageants. Okay, thank you, Krishna. Now I get it.
Rubber is also
Okay,
like a
I don't
pageant.
know. I don't think they have the capacity to pick up something. I mean, I don't want it to be like something like what this guy does. Nikhil Inishi had starting problem when he was glorifying Urvashi all the time, and that was a nightmare. 7 hours of nonsense we saw the time Riya Singh was crowned. Remember that, guys? It
You've
was
seen
just
our
not.
live reaction, and that we've done a bit of editing,
Uh,
like in few hours time, in 1 hour's time, in 2 hours time, and like it goes on. That first 5 minutes of that video are quite interesting.
okay, Mochi Lopez. Hi, sweetheart. Lupita is being mean to our universe queen Fatima. She's jealous because she's old. Hmm.
Unless because she is old. What does this mean? Fatima is old or Lupita is old?
Lupita is old. Nee, I
That
don't hate Fatima. I like her. I absolutely respect her. I just don't like it why people are hating on Fatima Bosch. It's really ridiculous. But why is she saying it? Can you give me some clarity in what you mean by she's jealous because she's old? Can you just say that again? Fatima Bosch, she hates me, girl. Not you, monkey. Okay. Mm.
how did you come up with this Fatima fake Bose? Like it's an amazing thought to have this name, but what was the origin of like the origin of a child is a mother and a mother who teaches a man what loving and sharing and caring is all about. Similarly, Fatima fake Bosch, what is the
I,
origin of
I,
this
I
fake
think
Bosch? Lupita hates me, girl.
Sharon,
What
what?
is the most in
No, I
demand in
can't see the comment
2025?
because
Name
it's,
three.
yeah.
These are actually very important. Venezuela. There's this latest thing in which the recent winner, which is came second runner up at Miss Universe, she was not given a proper farewell walk, which was
Hmm.
quite uncanny because I think she represented Venezuela extremely
Who?
well. She was my favorite to win actually. Most in demand in pageants. Yes, I think I think it's time to actually structure our conversations and
I'll
get the.
tell you what, why don't we get started on the things we wanted to talk about and then we can go on a little bit of a quiz. We're going to have a little quiz, and after that, guys, there is a giveaway because we're going to tell you how to join in with this contest we're having, and you guys can win an Amazon gift voucher. And we're giving this out to 2 lucky winners this year, as we did last year as well. So you want to stick around to understand how you're going to win that. So I think, good, why don't we get started with the first things we're going to be doing, and then let's quickly just pick up from
There
there.
are about 5 sections as to what we'll discuss in this wrapped 2025 for pageantry. We'll spend some time, and that's where I think we've already started a bit of that conversation, but we'll talk about what were the headlines of 2025 when it came to pageantry. So, what made the headlines for good or bad reasons? We'll have a chatter around that. And within
We're
that,
just
were there
gonna do 5 minutes
learnings?
on each of this, so we don't take too much of time, right? So in 5 minutes, the first thing is, Guru, what was it? The headlines of
So,
2025. Guys, let us know in the comments
guys, why
what
don't
were
you
the
write?
biggest
Yeah,
headlines according to you that made it. I'm talking negative, shocking moments that
yeah.
happened.
What are the controversies that shook
Most
up the pageant
controversial
world?
things. Let us know in the comments. I'm looking at the comments and let's see what you guys think, and then we'll
I
share what we
definitely
thought as
have my
well.
list, and it goes on and on. I think this year would be known for it completely ruining whatever sanctity pageants had. It went to
Hmm.
the lowest ebb, and uh, yeah, I have 14 of them right now.
Oh God. Well, let's see what the
Let's see. Absolutely. Wow. This okay. Fatima is one in a
yeah,
million.
let's see what they have to say because about the wish list for Emmy. Where you would suggest name of a girl? Because
Girl,
in the interview she said she worked half a mystery to the lie. She couldn't even walk. Leave Q&A alone. She's fake. Ah, interesting. Fatima is 1 in a million.
because
You guys are.
she said or you said. You talk
I'm
about
confused.
no, no,
Who's saying? Is Fatima fake boy saying it? You
talking
saying it?
about
I got
herself.
confused. See, I don't know who is saying what is
In
who's
the
saying
first person names, you say because I in my interview said I have worked hard because your words, mother, your words instead of matter. If I'm carefully seeing the
no,
video, it says
I
my
think
words,
she's a
mother.
little
The
bit of a pampered girl who is maybe not
Papa ki
so
pari. She's Papa ki
not
pari. She's
not
untouched.
Papa ki pari, but like not seen the real world as much, or maybe she's been sheltered for some reason. She is that I don't think she can do well by herself in the world, is what I get from her. I don't think she's not an arrogant person. She's not somebody who is,
Too much in her shell. She doesn't know that
yeah.
she's being
She
perceived
has
as
no
lack of
negativity in her. She's not
awareness.
a mean, bad person or a conniving person or a chalu person. She's not that. I don't say that at all. Um, Satyam is
Other
one in a million. The
into
learn now.
top five.
All
All I
I
can
can
say
say is MU was rigged. Yes, MU has been an absolute disaster, Daniela. We know that. I mean, it just was like you should have seen our reaction. You know, Guru was like holding the camera for the announcing, and I just like, and then I just looked at him,
this
because
is
I really
blatant.
thought it would be Veena.
I said, okay, if some narrative will come, in the end, it is just
And
power
I
play.
was
You
like, okay,
have
Thailand
Nawaz
should get
side,
it
you
because it's been a
have
while.
Nawaz
And then
side, and you have Rahul Rocha side. In the end, of course, the owner had to win because he's the owner at honor.com. Now, do you think Nawaz ruined any chances of Veena to win?
correct.
I think
Risha Sheet
far
for
after that,
MUI. Who's
moved back
Risha Sheet?
to any the things of buying MU. I think there was one point in which he said, "I have the money to buy it," but then right now things are not clear because from the government point of view of what has happened with JKN as a
Do
and
you
in fact, the
think?
latest is that the liquidation of that the whole re what do you say the repurposing of the JKN's bankruptcy has been stopped by even the courts in Thailand. So it's quite a mess
Do you
there. I don't
think?
think he wants to
Okay,
get into
GRF
this.
123. Fatima, sorry. Do you think Nawaz ruined any chance Veena had to win? I was damn sure Veena wouldn't win no matter what. They wouldn't want to deal with that Nawaz. I mean, no, she was not going to win. I kind of knew she was not going to win. He is. He
But
played a
Rahul
game
is
as well.
surviving.
Here's the problem, guys. You don't get it. Nawaz, Raul played the game. The girls had nothing to do with it. They were just pawns in the middle of it. They had no say, they had no voice, and this includes Fatima, whether she won or not, whatever reason she won. The fact is that scandal that happened where he abused her, where she came out and spoke, that was all
Okay,
extempore. Everything happened the
if
way
you
it happened. It
remember,
was karma
guys,
coming
if you
up.
remember,
Yeah.
Rahul,
So,
this guy Nawaz said that I have a list of people who are not doing this, and then he says Mexico. Where is Mexico? Like, why would he take a name which is
no, that was
televised?
not rigged. That incident. Okay, here's the thing. This is not irony of karma. That thing was
But
not rigged,
why?
guys.
I
That
don't know
conference.
why would such a thing be shown live to the audience? It's so weird. Why would something like this? And they continued. People would have just said, "Stop the live. Stop broadcasting.
Again,
What is happening?"
how the truth had to come out, and it came out. And let's be honest, guys, at the first half of Miss Universe, we all love Fatima for her voice, for her courage. We applauded her. Rachel applauded her. Everybody brought her.
Came to another level. Like that's another. She's
And then suddenly we started hating her.
like
Look how it worked, how it happened. We loved her, and then we absolutely. I don't hate her. people out. I don't
But
find that justified. Why are you hating her? Hate the people behind these men, these manipulative men who are controlling everything, and these poor girls are being used, and you're hating on this girl. No, please, no more hate for Fatima. I don't like it. It's not her problem. You want to hate someone? Why are you guys not talking about Raul? Why are you guys not talking about how Nawad played this entire game, how they sold everything? Why are you talking about the girls? Talk about the men. The men are the problem here. So that's why I always have an issue. Okay,
but
let's
that
take
is
some.
not that. Let's
Fatima
not be
is winning
sexist
Amazon
about.
voucher, guys, but this time fairly. You already won it, Naved. Didn't you already win it before last year? Fatima, you won it last year, darling.
Was for
So
Miss World 2026. This is basically India
I
again, or
like
is
the
it?
same guy. He was quite good. Trisha Shetty for MU. I like Trisha Shetty, but I don't know if she's going to come back. I'm not sure what's going to happen this time. I thought she was lovely. She was, I think, six on my list or something. Or was she four? I can't remember. I did like Trisha,
Krishna
but
Shetty was she came third, na? When Shweta Sharda won.
after that, she vanished. I don't know if she's coming back again. Somebody was saying that Daisy couldn't. Please, Daisy, give it up, girl, to do something else.
Someone,
Um,
as in, I don't know.
what you
But
don't
okay,
know?
let's go back to 2025. That's the point here. What was the thing that made headlines? So most of the guys, what I'm seeing in the comments is about Miss Universe and Nawad and Davina and Fatima. What about Rachel Gupta? Do you think that was a big controversy for us? Because that definitely featured for me, where suddenly out of nowhere, though we knew something is brewing, but to have the post come that she's relinquishing her title was so heartbreaking. I remember I was in office and
You're talking
we
about Rachel Gupta, right? Yeah, I
Rachel
think that was the biggest, the Rachel giving up her crown, and she was
was
not kicked
double
out by
shocked.
Nawaz. She, yeah.
No, but if you remember when we met Nikhil, he said that Nawad actually had sent her the papers, and then she said before he comes on line, she will post it. So I, after hearing every side of the story, I don't want to
Yeah, but
be
then
on
if you want
any
to talk
side.
about every side of the story, remember what Nikhil also said. Nikhil said Rachel was equally to blame,
Correct,
but he
which
didn't
is
tell us why. And you know what he
I don't
actually
want
told,
to buy.
actually gave us the idea was that Rachel was too arrogant and hoity-toity. No, she's from a good family.
The,
She's not a
the,
chapri family like all these other girls.
that
Ki
is
humko TikTok live mein laga
that
do.
is so that is
Yeah,
not taken positively by some pageant owners,
then
and
go
that's
to
the reason.
hell
For
because I think
example,
that Nikhil is also wrong in that. Now tell me
I know
something, guys.
that
For
the point here is that
$15,000 to
what
live in India, man,
the queen
he did not.
should be treated like a queen, but MGI queens are more like employees of the organization or slaves of the organization. It's just a man, the glorified
Yeah, I
queen.
Ojasvi. Okay, people are saying
How
Krishna Dev.
many
Hi,
this
Ojasvi
one
is
will come?
comeback. Is most comeback queen. I don't want Ojasvi back. It's just not gonna work. I
Because it
mean, if
was such a
Nikhil's gonna be
letdown for
organizing, it's not gonna work for
Ojasvi
her.
did great by having a short haircut all this while, but suddenly in the
But she
finals she
bombed
changed
towards
everything.
the end. She was confused about her hair in the
And
final show
those
and not
gloves
towards.
were not doing her any good, that evening gown.
Daniela says Indian Turk and Caicos did great. I'm surprised they're not in the semifinals. India wardrobes are
Yes.
amazing. I know, girl. I
Vanika,
know.
it was
I'm
so weird.
so
I had met everyone that I wanted to, except for Manika, and this was after the pageant, and I was like, God. And we were going out for shopping, and suddenly we leave our room and we are going along the aisle, and then we reach the lift lobby, and there in front of us is Manika Vishwakarma standing in a blue frock, and she's not even worn her her shoes or her bellies, and it was so weird. I said, how is it even possible? And apparently she was staying in the same floor, 15th floor, as where we were, which was the same as Miss Chile as well, which is another interesting
yeah, we
story.
said that before. We knew
Miss
that. And
Chile
it's
was
like
actually, we met Miss Chile lying down on the floor. She was
I
outside the
made
hotel
reels
room.
of all the pictures, guys. Take a look at it. We've got a lot of Miss MU stuff that happened. We met all our queens. I met Haiti. I met everybody I love.
Even
Okay,
Trinidad and
wait, what's
Tobago.
this? I think Nawaz was punishing Rachel for not bringing the money. He expected to make a lot of money from India, but that didn't happen. Maybe, possibly,
So
quite true.
I think it's a contract from
Uh,
me. She also, that's what he says. Now
Mochi
that what
Lopez says Rachel is a
she
crybaby brat. Okay, Mochi, I want to talk to you about this. Why is Rachel a crybaby? Can you explain why
I
and
think
how much do you
it's
know about
not
Rachel to say that?
I think the thing is that Nawad, the punishing her, I
Let
think
let her let her answer this because I want
I'm,
to know what
I'm
she
going
meant
before
by
that.
that.
What
Rachel's mother's
TRM is saying.
manipulative. Okay, interesting. Okay, so do you know the quality of women that actually go to MGI and what they're happy with in terms of their winning, in terms of their contract, and how they're stuck with that I don't narcissist. He's just a narcissist, right? So he's just using women to kind of get his money in whatever way, sitting on TikTok and dancing to sell products. Dancing
But
to sell products
that's
is not what women empowerment is about, girl.
but
So
no, Emma. Here, I'd like to give my view. Is that not
hmm,
every strata of society, some work and any work may be honorable, whereas for the same work, somebody else in a different strata would look down upon.
exactly. And what did you say before? Remember? We both
Exactly.
said Rachel had no idea what MG is about. She should have gone for
Yes.
Miss World with her agenda, correct?
So I
She
think
chose the wrong pageant. The only thing
this is
Rachel made a
basically a
mistake here,
marriage.
choosing
A
the wrong
marriage.
pageant.
It was not the right combination or the union of the two
I
different
think she was
mindsets.
thinking it's like Miss World, Miss
Yeah.
University. Aishwarya did so much. And let me tell you one thing,
So
Aishwarya did so much in her race.
her concept of a
Beauty
queen
with
is
a
a
purpose
true
thing.
queen, where she wanted to do things, where she wanted to have this global grand peace summit where she will invite all the other participants of previous years who won. So her thought process was very, in a way, that what we've been taught as what pageant queens do. However, I think she was rudely, sadly disillusioned, shocked that not just that she had to do a certain
Because
ceremony
I'll tell you
job,
something. When you look
she
at
had
the
to take care of
surface of
herself,
MGI,
and where
correct.
she was input is not what is not even basic, according to her standard of what she has been. But the same could be amazing for another girl who has never seen even this much, right?
Correct.
So
The only mistake Rachel did was she comes from a classy, educated family who stand up for and they don't take nonsense. She chose the wrong pageant because you see, stop the war crap. He doesn't send $1. He didn't send $1 to Palestinian
used
refugees.
to
He didn't do
earlier,
anything for
used to do earlier. I
to
don't know what
Ukraine.
happened.
Nothing he did.
A
He
couple of
just
years
talks about.
initially.
He shows dead bodies on the Stop the War campaign he does on
That
stage
is
with the
bad.
women crying. It is horrifying. Talk about that shit. You guys are not talking about that. And let me tell you one thing. Okay, this is a lovely comment by Mahesh that I want to just talk about. Nowadays, every Indian girl came to pageant industry for the reason they want to become actresses. Pageantry is the first step. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Because their role models are Aishwarya, Priyanka, and Shishwata. Correct. They want to become something after that. But also, if you notice, Miss World, I grew up loving Miss World, and it was all about a girl doing something. They were doing so much of money raising for charity work, and you could see visibly they were doing stuff. And I think that's the mistake where Rachel felt that this MGI is pretty much that. So she did what she had to do to win, and when the reality came out, she realized it was not good for her. So she took a stand. So how's wrong? What's wrong in that? I don't think she's a crybaby. Even okay, this is I don't understand why Rachel unfollow all contestants after MGI final. Even her co-contestants, why follow her the first place? We want to unfollow. Okay, Fatima fake. I don't know what is this in context too, but again, we don't know how they do the sisterhood on front of the camera, behind the absolutely bitches. So trust me, the bitching goes on a lot and behind pageantry, and we've seen it. Trust me, sweetheart, that happens. So unfollowing, very common. Aryan, India 2018 MGI didn't give the crown to India, but now Meenakshi is the most successful MGI girl. I have no idea. The boy wonders. 6:43 here in Minnesota. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. Um, yeah, thanks for watching us. Mochi, because Rachel expect to be treated like a queen, like complain about everything and cry about small things. She has a first world country problems, meaning a brat girl. No, if you are having a certain way of living, you cannot discriminate them and call them a brat. If there's a certain way we are brought up with that respect. It doesn't mean she's pulling up a tantrum. Okay, so I don't think that you call somebody a brat just because they have a way of living and they're brought up that way, and somebody else did not have that similar thing. I was brought up in a military camp. My life was very different, and it was strict, but with that military vibe in me, I'm still living like that. Years after my parents have gone away, I live like that. So that doesn't make me a brat. It just makes me who I am with what my parents have taught me, what
As
my
long as
culture has taught me.
you're not
Correct.
disrespectful to someone, you don't use
You're
the language
disrespectful, if you're hurting someone, you're cheating someone, you're
done.
stealing, you are you're actually destroying somebody's life. That's where it comes to play. It doesn't mean because I have a certain lifestyle that makes me a brat. And even though life goes up and down with me. I will try to maintain the level that I was brought up by from my parents. I'm not trying to go way up high or way up low. I just want to be where I am. That's it. So I don't think calling her a brat is going to necessarily justify what your logic is, my dear Mochi. Please, we're all about love your sweetheart. I don't think Rachel is a brat. And I know you're a Fatima supporter because I think you're from Mexico. Please let me know in the comments where you're from, Mochi. I don't want to be, we don't want to
Lopez,
have
Mario
all this.
Lopez could be Latin
I think
American.
Lopez, I think you are from Mexico, sweetheart. Please, let's not have any aggression. India loves Mexico. I absolutely loved
And in fact,
Fatima.
whenever
I still do. So,
Mexico has won, India has also won either other. Like Mexico has given the crown to India, and when Manushi also won, I think it was next was Mexico, but Manushi gave the crown to Mexico. Uh,
mm.
okay, what else do
So
we
the
have?
new Miss Eco India for 2026
What
chose
is
from
Eco
Star
India? Where
Entertainment,
does it go
Krishna
to?
Dev.
Which pageant does Eco India go to?
I don't know. Okay, Mahesh Melis, I think because of Nikhil Anand, Nawat badly treated Rachel. She go through so much during her reign. That's also a big issue. Yes, because Nikhil is
That's why
not
you are also
the
scared
saint that you
about
think he is,
Manika as
guys.
well.
He's not exactly. They've all made mistakes. Let me tell you one thing. They've all equally made mistakes. Nikhil himself has got this ego clash with Nawat, and he wants to start his own pageant just when Nawat is entering India. I mean, come on, man. Just be focused on your purpose in life. किसी को दिखाना है ना कि उसको I want to do this to irritate that guy. I want to do this so that they get jealous. That's never going to work because that is coming from a negative energy. That's never going to have anything fruitful. So he's going to make a big blunder by doing this. Okay. So I completely understand what you're saying. That is very true. He is been like that. And okay, why don't we start our quiz, Guru? We have a few people in, and
I
let's
think
just see if how many want to join. We're going to be doing a little quiz. It's a Menti quiz. Guru, quickly explain what is a Menti quiz to these guys. So
so.
let's see
It's
how many want to join us.
simple. What I'll do is I will paste the link in the chat. You guys open that link, and then basically this is going to test your pageant quotient, which is around 10 questions.
Yeah,
And
just put the link up. Let's see how many keep joining in, and then we'll just keep sharing with people what it is.
What is the link?
Um, Daniela, Lupita, and Shushmita and Pia are my favorite queens. I love Pia too. Pia is married to a Scottish guy, right? She just recently got married, right? To a Scottish guy. Yeah, he's so cute. My
Sorry,
boyfriend's Scottish.
but
Where I find
yes.
him so GRF123. I think Rachel comes from a wealthy family. Money gives you power to stand up against bullshit. Come on, girl. Wouldn't that have come? Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, why should we be apologetic for the way we've been brought up? And we've been brought up with values and with the right, morals and ethics inculcated in us at a young age. Why should we apologize for that? Why should we feel bad for living a certain way and expecting things a certain way, which is not hard? And the way I've seen those live with Gotcha Bell and all this thing going, Papa Navat is watching us, and oh, you have money, Papa, give us, and then oh no, money is only for me. I mean, like absolute cheap behavior. I mean, I'm sorry, no one's gonna take that. No one's gonna take that. It's very uncouth. Comes out as uncouth. So no, yeah, girl,
Guys,
come
I
up.
have pasted the link. What you guys need to do is just open that link on your
Click
device,
on it.
which will open a quiz, and then if just check. Even Emma, you just check if it opens to the page that should it open it to. It's basically multiple choice questions. We just kept it very simple, and you guys need to answer quickly, and you have to answer right.
You
So.
gotta wait for the host to start the quiz is what I'm getting. Can you start the
Okay,
quiz?
perfect. We will start the quiz, but let's see. I'm starting the quiz, and
All right, I got the
let's
quiz.
see. Okay,
Okay, open
some
Q&A.
basic ground rules. There's multiple choice questions, 15 seconds for each question. There could have multiple answers, and the faster you act, the better, because it's going to compare each of our scores and see who is leading the pack after each question. And so if you get the highest number of questions right
Wait,
and you to answer
it's
them
not opening
as
for me.
well.
It's saying open Q&A, and it's saying, do you have a question for the presenter? Be the
No,
first one to
no,
ask.
not that.
It's not open for me. Okay,
Okay,
now
so
it's open for
there's
me.
Okay, four players are here. I can see
Get
someone with
ready to play,
fire.
Emma. Okay, Emma's gonna play as well.
We have a small crocodile. I have a van or a truck, and I have a panda. Okay, we have four people playing this
You're gonna
game.
start the quiz, yeah.
And
Okay, so
don't
guys,
forget to put in your ID as well, what your username is going to be. And four of you are here. Should we start or should we
start
just
it,
wait
start it.
for?
Just start it. Yeah, just start it.
Let's just take 10 seconds more if anybody else wants to join. And okay, let us.
All right, click the link, guys. Let's play this together. Come on, it's fun because this has been going to be a bit of a trial for you guys to eventually win prizes. Okay. Click the link, Krishna. There's a link by the pageant gurus that is there. Just click on that. It's called
Which year was the first Miss
www.menti.com.
Universe
Click on that link.
pageant held?
And we've also pinned the link above so you can see it. So join in that link. All right. Which is the first pageant universe held?
Okay.
I've just clicked one. Okay.
Okay, time is up, and let's see. Okay, three of
Hmm.
you got it right. 1950.
I got.
So this happened just after Miss World started. Miss World in 1951 at the Festival of Britain, and then Universe started again. These were all bathing or swimsuit companies which started these pageants, and so Eric Morley was the owner of Miss World. He said, "Okay, the Americans started, but we started first, so we'll continue. Otherwise, it just had to happen once. It just was, a
Okay, go to
one-off."
the next question, Guru.
Okay, let's go to the next question. And the next question is,
Okay, get ready to play. Quick, 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 quick.
who was the first Indian woman to win the Miss Universe title? I expect this to be like a
It better
10
be. It's a quick, quick, yeah. But it gets difficult, I think, after a while.
guys.
So, guys, you keep playing. Click on the link that is pinned on the chat above and join us with this game because I'm playing as well. And let's see who has got the pageant quotient correct.
Okay, we are almost there, and I believe all of us know who the right answer is. Miss Sushmita Sen at 18 years won this contest. Okay, number.
Okay,
Okay,
what's the
we have
next
one
question,
more.
Guru?
We've got a strawberry. Well done. Welcome to the
Keep
club.
clicking, guys. Keep clicking on the link and
We have six players, which is excellent. Okay, we have got more players
next
coming.
question. Next
Answer
question.
quickly to
Respond
get
quickly.
more points. Okay, this question is, which beauty pageant is known for its strong focus on environmental awareness? Is it Miss World, Miss Earth, Miss Cosmo, or Miss Universe?
Miss Universe. Miss Universe. It's not Miss Universe.
This is actually not bad, huh? But I'm just scared to wash it properly. One
I
comes,
am I have
then
hidden mine. I will open mine on Miss Universe. Oh God. I don't know what's gonna happen, Miss Universe, if we ever
let's say
have a Miss
it
Universe
might
again.
not happen.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
let's see the
have
answer. The
got
answer
me.
is Miss Earth, which is Miss Earth. Let's
Correct.
the next question number four, and the question is, what is the question?
What's the
In
question?
which
In which
decade did the Miss India pageant first begin?
Oh, interesting. Ah, I think because I think
Okay,
I
three
don't
people have
know.
answered. Okay, what about the rest? Come on, put in your
I'm
lock your
playing with
scores.
you guys,
Because
so if I
the
get this
faster you put in,
wrong,
the more chances you get to showcase that you're winning. Okay, the what do you think the answer is?
hi everyday duo for Monica
Nine.
can be Miss World. Could you later? Hi everyday. We're playing a quiz. You can log in to click on the link which is www.mentor.com.
Okay, seven players are
I'm
here.
playing with
The
join
next
us. Let's play together.
Okay, what is the
Okay, next question. Hmm.
what happened? Who is the current global beauty with a purpose ambassador for Miss World? Tricky. Who is the current global
Oh my
beauty
God, why do I
ambassador?
not know this? Huh? Okay,
Okay,
okay.
10 seconds.
Guys, did you get this one? Did you get this question? I'm confused.
Let's see. Okay, yes, it is. In fact, Sudha Reddy, it's a very fresh approach. I love her to bits. She's a very funny and very quirky and very cutie and innocent. I don't know how much, but she's nice. She's entertaining. Let's move to the next question. The question is question 7 of 7. Okay.
So if they're playing the game, they're not watching the chat. So quickly go with the questions and then come
Who
back to the chat.
designed Priyanka Chopra's final gown for Miss World 2000? Was it Hemant Trivedi, JJ Valaya, Ritu Khosla, Reena Dhaka, Saisha Shinde? Was she even Saisha that time? Or Ritu Kumar? Okay, four people have answered. Rest of you, lock in your numbers now. Okay, we have 5 seconds left, and what do we see? What's the answer? Hemant
Ah,
Trivedi and
I got it correct.
Hemant
Okay.
Trivedi, the OG of amazing gowns.
I loved him. I think he was
Okay,
fantastic with
next.
his.
Next, this is
Ooh.
interesting.
Mhm.
Let's look at this. The responses are hidden, whatever. Okay. During the Miss India 1994, for the first time in the history of the pageant, there was a tie between Sushmita Sen and Aishwarya Rai. What score were they tied at? Anybody? Is there any? Are you able to put it? Or what is the scene there? Are you able to put
I
in?
put it. Is please wait for presenter to change slides. I have done my. I put my
Okay.
answer. Okay, I put
So
my answer.
12 people have come in, huh? Not bad. Okay, five.
So click in.
Okay, I'm giving exactly like 5 seconds more and then I'll go.
Taisha and Sahil back then. Yeah. GRF. Are you done with the quiz? Are you done with the quiz?
Six. Okay.
Please wait. We've already responded for this question. Okay, I have to wait.
The
I
answer is
got it.
9.33. Next. What is the
I was
tagline of the pageant gurus? Okay. What is it?
okay,
Uh,
guys. Get this right. Come
Crazy
on.
pageant people, pageant, pageants, pageant, just pageant that's crazy. World peace to women empowerment, real beauty and authenticity. Tick tick one, tick tick two, tick tick three, tick tick four, tick tick five, tick six, tick tick nine. Okay, I'm going to go and
Hi,
let's.
Manish. We're playing a game. Click on the link if you're a
Okay.
bit late. No problem.
The answer is just pageant us crazy.
E-
Okay, let's see who's the winner.
Who is the winner?
Hello.
Guys, get back on the chat. If you've been playing the game with us on Menti, the quiz, get back on the live chat. Guru's going to announce who got the top score for the quiz. So stick around and we'll find
Well,
out. And hi,
well,
Everyday Duo. Hi,
well.
Manish. For
So
me,
at
100% Miss
number,
World type of beauty Julia's looking for. Yeah, I do believe that as well, but I'm not sure who's going to go for Miss World
what
this
about
year.
Rose Sindhu for Miss World?
Rush Sindhu ke haath peele kara do. Enough of her. I don't think she can go pretty
Okay,
much anywhere. She'll go
okay.
for Bollywood if she can.
So the fastest, uh, there's the fastest and there's a winner. I have two. The fastest goes
Wait
to
for a few people to come back on the chat, Guru, for a bit. Wait for a few minutes, and then we'll announce who won the quiz, the pageant quiz that we just had. We will share a winner, and yep, let's wait for a bit. So whoever took part in the quiz, can you just say, just put a wave in the comments so we know that you're back in the chat and you played the quiz with us?
So we, as per the gang chart, we have KR, we have Emma, we have GRF, we have Avnish, we have Watson, and we have Shami. These are the one, two, three, four, five, six, seven players that played this
I
game.
was late. Okay, Manish, don't worry, darling. So this was just a fun quiz, but we have launched the Pageant Gurus People's Choice Award quiz, and this is going to be you guys voting in to let us know who these winners of these categories that we've given out with the nominations. And of course, we want your views on many little categories we've given in, like best in swimsuit, who you thought, write it down. Every entry that we get for People's Choice Award will be winning an Amazon gift voucher. There will be two winners. And of course, to enter, you must put in your email address in the Google form after you're done with your votes. So the link is already been uploaded and we have put it on our website. So stick around, Manish. You can even win a gift voucher for that. This is a fun game, but we are coming back with more after this as well.
Okay,
So, okay, GRF. You
with
missed
with
several questions. It's okay, sweetie. You came in late. That's fine.
it's okay.
But you played.
Anyways, there
Avnish
is
played.
we are just this is just a dry run for you guys to just get warmed up and for us also to see whether you like these quizzes or not.
Okay, Daniela's back, but she signed up late. All right.
No
I bet
worries.
this will get Mochi, sweetie. I want to love you. I don't want you to be like this. Stop it. We don't do cooking shows, but I'm a very good chef, by the way. You want something to eat? I can cook it really well for you.
In
So
fact, the Pageant Gurus Awards extravaganza, each one is a cook. Everyone can talk about
everyone's a
your
cook. You
vote.
guys are
You cook.
You guys are going
You
to be
decide
putting
the
in the
dish.
votes. You guys are choosing the winners. We have put out the categories. We have given you the nominations. You will choose the winner. And two lucky winners will be getting an Amazon gift voucher at the end. And the closing date for this is January 10th. So get cracking with it and log in, guys, and
It's
enter
there
this
on our
competition.
YouTube homepage. You can have a look. It's there on Instagram, on our website as well. The Pageant Gurus, there's an entire banner there. Click on it. It opens up the entire form and it's interesting. You know, it talks about the best set of delegates, the pre-pageant activities, which was
I
the best
finished third.
ground.
Okay, I finished third in the game. GRS
Yes,
finished fourth in the game. Who was number one? Guru, who's number one?
um, Mr. Naved is, as usual, the winner. He is.
Fatima Fake Bosch won it. Cosmo was the most disappointing pageant after such a performance from Ripra. I know Manish. I mean, it was just that I knew she was not going to progress after the 20, to be honest.
As is customary, I shall announce the results in reverse order with 4,128 points. Third place went to Emma.
Yeah.
Then we have at 4,387 points. The fastest actually is KR.
Who
But
is
the
KR?
actual
Who is KR? You just,
shout out
wow.
to Mr. KR, whoever you are, you played the fastest. But then the winner just tipping KR by few hundred points, by 4,580 points. Naveed, the alligator, is the winner of this pageant quotient.
Alligator.
Lead.
Okay, who is alligator? Daniela, I don't know how to cook, but love eating. Oh, sweetie, you gotta come home. I love to cook. I used to like had a catering business, a gourmet catering business. I do a lot of cooking and fun stuff, and I love pampering people. This is an Indian trait we have. We love to cook and pamper. That's me. So yeah, come over to India sometime, and I'm gonna cook you something yummy. Is Rachel joining FMI? I don't
No,
think she's
I don't
going to do
think
anything in pageants
she
for a
wants to
while. I
just,
think she's taking a break. Yeah, I don't think
which is the
she's
good thing. She should just take a break for now.
gonna take a break. And yes. So who was alligator? Who won
Naveed,
the
Naveed,
Naveed won it.
yes, as is customary. He's our
As is customary, I will announce the winner in obvious orders. It is Fatima Fake Bosch. You have won the quiz today. But please join in. Go to the www.thepageantgurus.com and you're going to find the link for the Google form that's going to take you for the Pageant Gurus Awards Extravaganza, which is the People's Choice Awards, where you will be voting in and letting us know who you choose as the winner. We have
guys.
about
This
20
is
categories.
the last 3 years we've been doing that. So if you want to go back and see how they actually pan out, go to the YouTube channel, see the
Go
episodes where
back
we
and see
actually
our channels. We
announce
used to do
the.
it before without you involved. Last year, we decided that you have to be a voice in there. So it's the People's Choice Awards, and you guys pick the winner. We just announce them. Okay, so this is not a cooking show by any means. Guys, what do you think about the Miss Diva winners? I mean, I am just very conflicted. I want to see how they got there, Munish. Then I'll be happy with what I think of the winners.
I
As
think
of now,
that's
I
the
don't
next
know
live.
who
What we
got.
can do is we'll go through these snippets which are available on YouTube,
Hmm.
and if it comes on Hotstar, then great, and then probably quickly give our two bits to it because I think that's the next pageant. I think Supranational is the next or Miss World. One of these should come now because the rest I don't know when they will start and when they will even happen.
Guru, can you pin the Google form of the People's Choice Award on the chat
The
instead
chat,
of
yes,
yeah.
with
Can you do that? And yeah, a loner, Rachel is not Bollywood type. She can join Victoria's Secret though. Oh my God, you're so right with that, Lona. I absolutely agree. I think she should get into some serious modeling for some good brands. Victoria's Secret, I think she's gonna look lovely as one of those angels, don't you think? With those wings and those sexy bikinis. Oh my God, I think you're
actually
right.
became a Victoria's Secret in one of the fashion shows initially when she won in Thailand, which is like the Thai version of
Yeah,
Victoria's
she
Secret.
and there was a reel about how I think it's on Instagram. Somebody put Rachel with wings walking and another Victoria's Secret angel watching. There was a difference in how they were. That is absolutely true. I do believe that she should think of, becoming a big time model, a supermodel, if possibly. Let's see. I think no, the link hasn't changed yet, but yeah.
Mm,
Um,
and then there is this link is here. Okay, where is the join the link? Okay, now I'm pasting this link and we press enter.
Victoria's Secret isn't the same anymore. Sweetie, nothing in this world is same anymore. I mean, if you look at 2025, I think we've got a crash course on how everything has changed. I mean, I have got a crash course on so much. I think everything has changed in the world as of now. But we can just hope for the best that 2026 changes. Um, Rachel has a natural, stunning figure, no doubt, Daniela. Yeah, she has something. She's got that height, that
I,
look, that walk.
I,
I
and
think
even her hands, her nails are like very
she's just
long.
like long, like she's like a gazelle. Yeah, she's like a gazelle. I think she would do lovely in modeling. But I just kind of not seeing much. If she went for some movie premiere and something, I just feel she does a little bit more. I'm not sure what she's doing because I was kind of disappointed with what's that girl I loved last season when Rhea Singer was crowned the girl we love, Chubby Bud. I thought she was amazing, and the poor girl just got mad, and now I don't know where she is. So I think that kind of I just don't want
Even then,
girls to
she
give
did
up.
not, even though she's married, doesn't matter
Mm.
that she wants to come in.
You should still do something. Manush Monish says the quintessential question is Indian pageantry dud. I don't want to sound pessimistic, but the Indian pageant scene is good, but we see very conflicted results. Of course it is. Of course it is. It is a mess. It is actually quite of a mess right now. And that's what we're all worried about and how Diva is going to change it. Or I honestly, if you ask me, I want Nickel out, I want Diva out. I want fresh new organizations, fresh new faces, not the same girls coming back again and again trying their luck. I want a new revamp, a complete change, a control alt delete and a refresh button to be done on the Indian pageant scene. I think that's when it's actually going to start picking up. Everyday duo for Monica can be Miss World, the type of beauty. Yeah, you said
She can
that duo.
also be Miss International. She can also be Miss International. She has that demure vibe that can actually do well for international.
True. So, all right. So we have now pinned the Google form. This is your entry to the People's Choice Awards for the Pageant Gurus Awards Extravaganza. Log into that, put in your details. We need your email address if you want to be in the
Share it with your friends, whoever you
for the
feel.
quiz.
I think it's
Share it
good.
with your friends, share it with whoever who love pageants. Yeah, and you get a chance to win Amazon gift vouchers. And two lucky winners are going to win this. It's going to be super interesting and fun. So yeah, start doing that as well. Manish, what is this? Focus. Ashutosh, hi! You are back, sweetie. How are you? Focus is no more on talent. Now focus is on business. Who brings the most business? Yeah, sadly, that's what's happened. Everything is about business now, and the whole women empowerment, agenda has gone down the shit
Yeah,
pot.
but
I mean, that's the way to
then call it like a business or a
It should just be
modeling
a reality show, then call it a reality show, or Shark Tank. I don't know, just call it something, but it's just definitely not a beauty pageant to wear. Aryan Prajapati, Manika is beautiful, but not the level of Miss World. Miss World always crowned extra beautiful girls or charming faces. Oh, okay. I don't know how to respond to that. Honestly, I feel they need to crown a
Yeah,
girl that is a rightfully judged winner. You know, it's not about looks. It's not everything about beauty all the
but
time.
we
It's also
saw
about the
Jamaica
purpose as
win
well. You know,
2019
where's the
Jamaica
purpose
won, right?
gone? Hmm.
2019 Jamaica won, and when Nigeria was also jumping, when you had true sisterhood and how what friendship goals should be like. So I don't think she was facially stunning, but I think she did very well when it came to her talent, which was singing. Never, never, never. I think that
Oh
was
my
iconic.
God, that was a torture to listen. Oh my God, I just that was worse than that. You can keep the lights on. And I think the funniest thing was Julia Morley's face where she was like, like क्या कर दिया मैंने
Yeah.
इसको बोल के गाना गाने के लिए. It was
The
like
reel we
horrible.
put, it's hilarious. Go and see that reel.
Guys, how can we win Miss International? That pageant
No
is a
need
true
to win. I think
fire. I
or
think
the
give it up,
organizer
guys.
clearly said there's a YouTube video where he says that India, why are you after winning? Which is very daft because it's a competition we want to win, right? Otherwise, why will we
Give it up.
enter? It's you are too
Just give it
fixated.
up.
Just
If you want to know how
how
good a
is that?
Miss International, just give it up. It's a
I
waste
think
of money
the
sending our
closest
girls there.
that we
We sent the most chikna chikna doodh ki dhuli ladki there. They
Nagpuri,
wanted
no,
rank.
Nagmani, what was her name? Sonali Nagrani. I think she
Yeah.
was the first runner up. She was the closest we ever got. But after that, we've just been.
मोची लोपेज रेचल इज टपरवेयर. यार भैया बहन जी आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आपको मैं 1 घंटे से देख रही हूँ मैडम जी, आपको प्रॉब्लम क्या है? आप थोड़ा-सा बताइए, थोड़ा शांति लो, थोड़ा चाय पी लो, क्या प्रॉब्लम है मैडम जी? आप
Hello.
1 घंटे से लगातार बोले जा रहे हैं, हाँ? हमारे
Hello.
इंडियन व्यूअर्स हमारे सब देख रहे हैं, अब क्या
Yes.
प्रॉब्लम है मोची लोपेज जी
I
बताइए
think
हमें?
but every year queens should not be stunning. There should be once in a while where you really go after a queen and you feel this is like a world class, and because we should not be even expecting to win every year. Just we just
We
have to
don't
be.
want to win. We want the rightful girl to win when they are. I knew Shweta Sharda was a dud, and I knew, and we also took out a video saying how why Shweta will not win. Okay,
Five
we
reasons
already
why.
took it
Five
out.
reasons why Shweta
I
Sharda
didn't
will
like
not win.
Shweta. By
So
any means did I like Shweta. Don't want to play devil's advocate, but who was the last Miss India of international caliber? Uh,
Rachel,
the last one was Rachel Gupta. Yeah, correct. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Right now, I think a whole revamp of the pageants have to happen before we can think of which girl's going to win from our side, because the pageant industry is a mess right now. It's such a rollicking mess. I just don't know, because cooking show, every time we watch something, cooking show, I'm fed
I
up of that.
think
Somebody
I
behave
think
themselves.
I
The
think
pageant
this industry
organization
is
have to
most
behave themselves.
influenced. Emma, this pageant is most pageantry as a sector, as a industry, is very influenced by social media of what fans
100%.
say.
I'm
Because the
वो
moment
बंद
anything
करके
happens,
रखो
we
यार.
will say this is not right because sometimes, yeah, generally it's not right. But then, even when it's right, then some people will definitely feel that it's not right, right? And it's
Yeah,
an
like
opinion goes,
Mochi
and
Lopez,
then everything.
1 घंटे से she's going on Rachel is Tupperware. I mean, इस लड़की को समझ नहीं आया तो क्या बोल सकते हैं?
No, but,
I mean, ये सब चलते रहेगा. I
you
mean,
cannot.
ठीक है. Ashutosh, we cannot win Miss International, but guys, let's agree that Rush's styling was off in
Oh,
Japan.
that,
Colombia
that
was
that
deserving
opening
winner.
number of what was that national costume? I didn't understand what was that national
I had,
costume.
and Rush was giving me robotic movements. She's not very good. You're very true in this, Ashutosh. She's not very
No, no,
good in
it
her
was only
fashion.
the facial.
She's just
It was the
चिकनी है
whiteness of
गोरी.
the
That's
fair.
it.
That's it.
बस
That was
मुझे
what
मेकअप लगा के
has
खड़ा
got
कर दो.
us.
She's like a doll. She's like a Barbie doll. That's it. She doesn't. You're very right on that.
But we
I
found out
don't.
when she gave the answer even at Miss India. No, her answer had nothing to
Please,
do with
her
anything.
answer, guys, exactly, Guru, her answer was looking London, talking Tokyo in the national in India. क्या पूछा था मैडम ने, क्या जवाब दे दिया? Okay, it was all rigged कि she had to go for that. तो उसको कुछ भी बको, तू बक और तेरे को हम मिस
Any
इंटरनेशनल
chance?
भेज रहे हैं.
That's what
That's
he
what
said. No,
happened.
it's okay. This is what they want. We'll give that to them. At least she broke like an 11-year streak, and we finally did.
Daniela says that international India deserved top 5. Okay, maybe she did. I do believe, I think for her efforts she probably did, because we were all like really putting our money on her this time.
But
But again,
again, we
I don't
had
know how
Elizabeth
they
also
justify the
from
winners.
Belgium, and she had told us that this time they really didn't want anyone from either Asia or from Europe. They were very
Yeah,
keen to have
Fatima, you're right.
Latin
Rush looks
America.
great with minimal makeup. Rush Nassel costume was something related to the sun. Avnish says this. Okay, Feminist India invites every winners, including Aishwarya, Shishmita Sen, PC up to Nikita, and should pay tribute for next anniversary. I do wish that happens. We are doing a pageant. Sorry, we're doing an episode, and Ashutosh, I think you're gonna join us on this. We're looking for another follower to come on an episode with the pageant gurus, and this is going to be purely on talking about the Indian queens this year. So we have Ashutosh joining us on our show, and we're looking for another follower who would love a pageant lover who would love to come on our show and talk pageantry. So get in touch with us on our website, on our email, or through Instagram, and let's see if you're going to be the next one joining us. So Ashutosh, congratulations! We have shortlisted you to be on our show. Aryan, so true. Pageants this year, and it was a cooking show. Everything is cooking show. सब कुछ cooking show ही हो रहा है. I mean, no wonder
Not
I'm gaining
all the
weight.
time. Let it be cooking. At least it's cooked well. As long as it's cooked well, it's fine. I like the sabji
पक्का
and
नहीं
the
होना चाहिए. पक्का पक्का होना चाहिए with तड़का and
what
like
happened to
crispy.
Indian queens now are doing better. Yes, of course, it's their time and India ka time bhi aayega. We've already won so many times. We want others to be given a chance as well. Why not? Everybody should have a place in the sun to shine. And we've had glorious. The 90s was the golden era of India, and then there was a resurgence when we won Miss World, we won Miss Universe, we won Miss Grand International in the last 4 5 years,
True,
and
true.
other team members, and they're also like Veena. Half of, I think, one third of 1/6 of the world is made of Indians, right? So
Yeah.
whether it's purely a person from India or someone who is another country but has Indian roots or doesn't have any roots but stands out on her own. I loved Nicaragua when she actually won from the day in 2023 when
Mochi,
Nicaragua won. I loved
Mochi,
her for it.
Habibi Guru. Mochi says, what happened to Indian queens? Vietnam, Philippines, and Thailand doing better. I think Indonesia is also doing very good. Okay, I love
Even
Indonesia. So
Cambodia,
Indonesia is doing
Myanmar, they've
damn good in it.
suddenly. I think
So
that's also because of the fans. I think we are not that motivated or charged up. Forget
yeah.
about putting money. We are not even using our strength in terms of
Because
numbers.
see, Munish says, guys, I've seen Rush in person. She looks a knockout. Sad that she went to Miss International. I feel from my heart that she deserved better training. Training, you hit it. Training is what these girls need. There's a lot of training that they
She was
have to
very,
go through,
she
which is very
switches off
true.
and on very, there's no
It's
gradual
not
movement in
consistent.
this
Yeah,
thing.
it's not consistent, and you're right. So that's Mochi Lopez. If I have to say something, is that yes, our training is where we are falling flat. We are sending girls, but then there's something always missing. So I'm not gonna
Oh,
say that
what do
we're
you think about
fantastic.
the worst gown? Does anybody want to write about the worst gown an
Which
Indian?
was the worst gown you guys saw this year? Okay,
I
Contest
know.
Sarah Pageantry says, hello guys, I'm a new subscriber. Thank you for
Oh, thank
subscribing to
you.
us, darling.
Shukran.
Hope to collaborate with you guys soon. You want to come on our show? Get in touch with us on our Instagram or on our email. Like I said, we're going to talk about all Indian queens this year, and we're having a special episode with two of our pageant lovers. So get in touch with us, Contest Sarah, and let's see if we can have you on our show as well. Ashutosh says people are bashing the newly crowned Miss Diva winners, and I believe it's wrong. Diva knows who to crown. They fail only with wardrobe, but we can agree they are improving. I hope so, Ashutosh. I want to see the whole show to see if you're
Vipra, if you see,
wrong.
initially I was not
Yeah.
warmed up to her, but
Actually,
when
Vipra was an absolute eye opener for me when I saw her walk in swimsuit. Like I did not know this
yeah,
girl was
you should
so
see the
amazing.
reel that we had. It was like we want an action replay. That was she was competing with the Latinas. The walk that we need
She was
at
the best. She
we
and
can actually
Colombia
be
were
a
nailing it at number one. I mean, that was how amazing it was. But then again, her advocacy fell flat because remember when I was doing a list for Cosmo, I was like all going for
she
advocacies
answered the
and
question also wrong. She did
yes, she
not
answered
answer
it.
well.
Yeah. Everyday duo. Back in the 90s, Indians are crazy about pageants, but nowadays we're lacking the support. It's all gone. People are looking for jobs. People want money. People want their houses and their families supported. They don't have time for pageantry. It's gone down. I think cricket is one thing we love in India. Cricket's going well. My bedroom, by the way, my balcony overlooks a cricket field, and I see cricket matches at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's freezing here, and they're playing. That's how passionate we Indians are about cricket. I think cricket is always going to be number one when pageants has gone down. I'm sorry. Worst gown, hands down, was Miss Supranational. Oh, Supranational. Yes, that. What was her name? The one you took that reel out. Contest Sarah has his own podcast. Are you that guy? Contest Sarah, do you have a
I
podcast,
believe,
darling? Let us
I
know.
believe so. Yes, we will definitely connect after this call. Would
Miss
love
India
to.
Earth. Though Komal was the best at speech, but her gun was literally not good. Someone posted that the gun was a 3500. Okay. Really?
So, Sushmita Sen's gown when she won was like made by the tailor in Sarojnagar. I'm sure it would not even cost
Yeah,
3,500.
yeah, amigo. India queens are still one of the best in Asia and Philippines. They're like Puerto Rico and Venezuela. I agree with you. I mean, Philippines has always been strong. I loved
And what I've seen is that many
Michelle.
of the Asian countries look up to Indian queens as inspiration. So even that is a very
We
nice.
did create a huge following, a buzz. We created so much when we won the hat trick. I remember it was one of the
And
biggest
even when
moments for
Sushmita
India.
Sen won, even Philippines started naming their girls as Sushmita. You know that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so. And when
I
it,
love Philippines. I like I said, I did love
you know,
Chelsea more than
yesterday,
I did.
I wish there is
Yeah.
a pageant that happens in Philippines because I really need to go. I haven't been to Philippines till late, and I'd love to go there. In fact, yesterday I got a invitation from a ex-colleague of mine to come and join, and I'm just looking if there's a good pageant that happens. I would love to connect and go to Philippines for the first time. That will be
The
nice.
E. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the Asian queens. We, no matter what, we are always dominating. So it's always the Latinas and the Asians, and then you have the Europeans coming on and off, the Caribbean and the Africas coming on and off. But I think we are kind of like always the powerhouses, this bunch, and I think now we see, Indonesia and Vietnam coming in strong. I do love Indonesia. I love the global winner.
Sure.
I loved the earlier Cosmo, the first Cosmo winner. They do have it. They're getting it right. And I think we
Smart.
India need to step it up. I think, guys, we have all the girls. We are there, but we're not quite there. Yes, the organization is a mess, but I think we need to
I
step it
just
up a
feel
little bit.
we need more intelligent, eloquent women, while
Yeah.
on the beauty side and all the fashion that can be done by the
Hera
organization.
struggled to talk because, when I was watching that Green Summit thing, she was like, I don't need money. I don't need anything. You have a bank guy waiting to fund you. And he's like, I have volunteers. So that's not how it works. That's not how you're pitching. You're pitching a project to somebody. He wants to
The
fund you
reason
for
why
that.
she said that is because they didn't have a way in which they could answer
She
that
didn't
how
have
can
an
this be
advocacy. She just
sustainable?
picked up any
How
old
can
thing
this
and
be
she came. It
sustainable?
was
So they said we
so
don't require money for this. That's the
it was
only
very
way to be
half-hearted.
sustainable.
It was very half-hearted because I think she thought she would just get
I
in
didn't
with
even
her
see there was
other
any.
performance.
There was not a presentation or a video. I'm not sure that because other contestants had proper slides with data, with understanding of what the business case is, what the problem statement is. I did not see
No, it
anything.
was
She was
not
just speaking
organized
the
well for
tempo.
her. Okay, Ashutosh Shreyas Guru, that was Shush Miss India winning gown, not Miss Universe gown. We would have won Miss International. Dia would have gone to Miss
But
International
the
and
thing
not
is
India
that her even her earrings got lost in the finals, and her final evening gown was done by I think Sangeeta something. What was that lady's name? Sangeeta something, no? What was the lady's name who can um, Sushmita Sen's final evening gown? Um, she was SC Sangeeta, yes, something. Chavlani, what was her name?
आर्यन वज्रपति says आपको लगता है कि इंडिया की कमबैक होगा पैजेंट्स में क्योंकि
हो गया
हमारे
और
पास फैन सपोर्ट जैसे कुछ भी नहीं है फैन सपोर्ट है ही नहीं हमारे फैन सपोर्ट बहुत नीचे गया है आर्यन आप सही बोल रहे हो
चोपड़ा
बहुत
चोपड़ा
नीचे गया है दैट
संगीता
इज द
चोपड़ा
प्रॉब्लम इसलिए हमें वो ऑनलाइन भी सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता है वी डोंट गेट द द सोशल मीडिया काइंड ऑफ buzz that they create we don't have that is very true
Yeah, Vipra
um,
had very weak communication skills. Somewhere, it's like in different departments, two of them will be nice, and there'll be a third one which will just, be lacking. If there's a queen that gets all of these happen at the same time and continuously evolves and shows new elements to it, that's a winner, and that's very rare. And I think such girls should become winners, and I think Priyanka Chopra and even Lara Datta for me, these two women are just epitome. They were doing excellent in every element of that competition because when Lara Datta came in the top 10 at Miss Universe and she came first in swimsuit, I was elated beyond
yeah, I
joy
know.
because one could never imagine an
Had the
Indian
worst
winning
communication
swimsuit.
skills. Yeah, she had the worst communication skills, and that's what I was wondering.
No,
If she was
the best
top two,
speakers,
how was she
no,
going to do
our
that
girls.
debate?
I think we there was a time where we were good, but the other girls caught up and they went ahead. We stayed with the same pageant patty answers, and we somehow are not very confident in delivering our final answer. question in point is Adeline Castellino. She was a clear winner. The organization was ready to crown her. However, her final question, where she completely blanked out, and you can see in that expression where she said number six, and then she threw away the cue card, and then she said protests, the relevance or the importance of protests, and then she lost her case, and then it became anything and
True,
everything
true.
she could
All right,
see.
this is from VK. Hi, sweetie, you're back in the house. Do we still believe our girls are the best speakers with that
I was part of
undeniable
the
command
best.
and authenticity?
No longer
Except for
anymore.
a handful of queens, I don't think we are the best. South
So
Africa and Philippines are taking over. Yeah, you're very right on this. I think we are struggling with having that speech, but not always. I think some of the girls did speak well. I think Monica does speak well. If you look at this year, Rachel definitely spoke well. They are these, but they're not consistent
but they are
again.
not the ones that attract you. That drop mic drop moment and just looking and you stop doing anything. That's very.
Arnaz moment, Shishmita Sen moment, Priyanka Chopra. I mean, I loved.
Also, the right moment at which you put in the energy. When she said, "Come out, speak for
Yeah,
yourself." I
and
think that
also something
moment
out of her
gave us.
personality. Yukta Mukhi spoke with a personality when she spoke about Audrey Hepburn because I grew up watching Audrey Hepburn movies and I loved her, and she also had breast cancer. Remember Audrey Hepburn? So there's something amazing about how the personality of these girls were there at that time. I think it seems to get lost, and it's like I just feel mostly the girls are just getting trained to be like pageant girls, pageant brain. Where is your essence? That's going away. I think that's the problem. We're not seeing the essence of these true girls.
We
Um,
discussed, I think, in one of the lives where the girls are now subject to an open social media where they see everything and everything of others and then they want to emulate that. Whereas
Yes,
our
so that
earlier
copycat
queens
thing is
had
going
their own
on.
authenticity. Okay, this is who I am and this is exactly what I'm going to portray. I can't copy anyone. I don't know what their game plan is. Here we get to know who the Pasarela trainer is, who is doing the ramp walk, who is designing the gowns that
Okay,
Namo.
Ashutosh
Everyone is
says,
doing the same.
guys, but we are doing social media support. Vipra won first round in swimsuit voting. She was also number one in brand ambassador voting ceremony. And yeah, okay. Now, when I talk about crowd support of
Yeah.
India, it's a lot lesser now when you talk about pageants. Look at the seats. Like, I mean, when I saw the Nicolandan show of Miss India, the whole place was empty. It was in Jaipur, there were hardly any seats. He didn't sell
Disease to
tickets. He didn't. We were desperately trying to get tickets to go there. Nothing happened. So that
even
kind of
the queens, even the
the
queens
home
did not
support is not
know.
there, darling.
Even the
Hmm.
queens did not know. So
Because
even
we
in
were
terms
talking
of
to all the girls, Miss India's while they said, can you wait to get tickets? We don't know. Only the family, few of them came, and when we saw the stage, half of the seats were empty. Kya tha? Before to itna bada crowd hota tha when the pageants used to happen in India. Okay, Daniela says the reason why Shishmita is one of my favorites is because at her age 18, my gosh, she was a woman with wisdom, the truest sense of a woman. Age, experience are not required. You just need to have a good mindset. Absolutely true, Daniela. I'm pretty much like her, single woman at my age, never married, living with myself. I think, it's just a lot of inspiration from Shishmita Sen to go against the norms of Indian traditional culture for a woman. I think she was amazing. She did so much. She stood with everything she said
um,
of the essence
I
of
think
being
that
a
also
mother,
it comes from the fact that
adopting children. Yeah.
her family was very supportive. I think that's very important for
And
any
by the
woman.
way, her father and my father were best friends. They were in the military together. He was a wing commander. My father was a wing commander. They were both in the Air Force. And I was going to school when I saw her. I was waiting for my bus and I saw her standing for a cab and with her father and at the school thing. And so we were neighbors actually when she was just during her modeling before she won Miss India. So my father knew her father. We were friends. So that military background again, it's how you brought up. Like we just discussed
Correct. I
that.
think that time in our earlier days, I think a lot of queens were from the military background. Be it
Munish
uh,
says something so sweet. Guys, can we do a Zoom call? Some of us might not be comfortable coming on cam, but we would be open to connect on call. No, I want to see your sweet little face, sweetie. Why are you so shy and coming on cam? Listen, if we're going to get you on our show, it's going to be not a live show, it'll be a recorded show. So if you stumble, we'll edit those
Just
bits
please
out.
tell me about
But we
Harnaz.
want
I
to
want to
see
know the
you,
secret.
sweetie.
We've been trying to
Don't
get her
be
on
shy.
our show, and we are struggling to get her on our show. So if you know a secret that we can,
Can I
we can
secret
use
about Hardas? Go on. What's this
all
secret? I'm gonna
years.
take this. I'm gonna go for a bathroom. I need to pee, guys. I'll
Yes,
be right back.
please. I'm looking at this. Okay, we are even Manushi and Harnaz weren't good speakers. I agree. Like the 90s, I think 90s era was another era, and it peaked in the year 2000 when Lara Dutta was there. After that, Selena Jaitley was. God save the queen, because I remember her question was that who inspires you? And she says, I, me, myself, motivates myself every day, because if you can't motivate yourself, nothing ever can. The biggest motivating factor is you yourself. So it was too much of a repetition, and that's where I was quite surprised that she even made it to the top five, just tipping Spain by a whisker of a point. Okay, what is it? When Miss India speaks, the whole world goes in. Oh, yes, there were times when this happened, but then I think the pressure of that, or to keep that, intact, I think it came in the way of certain performances. Rachel Manasa Varanasi is, I wish she would have been crowned Miss World when Harnaz was crowned Miss Universe. Ria was good as well. Yes, she had this very queenly aura in which she would deliver. She was not someone who's with the people, but she had this, that I'm the queen. I need to be a little more, poised in the way I deliver. That worked well for her. She was a natural speaker mainly because of a fabulous performance skills. Yes, her evening gown and her swimsuit, amazing. What charm, and those looks, and being able to traverse the staircase is another this thing. How
Okay,
about
what's this?
what? Harnaz
When
is
Miss
not
India
the
speaks,
ceiling
the
of
whole
fair.
world goes in awe. The missing yar, Rachel, Manasa to extend. Rhea
Is this
was
please
good.
don't
Harnaz was
get
the natural
that
speaker.
is
She
all
won.
there is no substance, huh? Really? This is
Please
my
don't get
mom.
मुनीश आप बताइए ये कैसे बोल रहे हैं आप होल्ड ऑन नाउ लेट मी एड्रेस दिस
Nas is
मुनीश जी
all
आपने ये कैसे
things.
बोला ये
Is
शी
no, no,
शी
give
स्पेस नो
her
सब्सटेंस आपको
no,
क्या सब्सटेंस नहीं दिख रहा है इस लड़की में बताइए प्लीज हमें हमारे व्यूअर्स को बताइए प्लीज आई वांट टू नो दिस
see, yes, I will be between Sushmita and
do you
Aishwarya Rai,
know
but
guys Nikhil Anand owns an international pageant Miss Multinational
yes, we know. Are you telling
he's just
me?
registered the name कुछ हुआ नहीं है अभी मल्टीनेशनल का वो
नहीं,
एक साल से हो
एक
रहा है
साल, this was last year.
लास्ट
Uh,
एक साल
this
से हो रहा है
world,
nothing is
it's all
happening
right. But he is very keen to launch this at the time. MJ
when
happened,
हमारे
and
Nawat is coming into India, he wants to launch it then. I don't know what's his agenda, all nonsense agenda and some
unfollowed
stuff.
Adeline. Huh? Why? That is very sad. Why would she unfollow? But I remember there's this case that happened where this lady, she's a actress, but not lead, but she was the Abba Dabba Jabba. She had a case against her because she did not come for her Punjabi film.
Daniela says, I think that rivalry between Shishmita and Aishwarya, yeah, there was a tough year for both amazingly beautiful, but thankful
But
Shishmita
that
was universe.
gave
You are
Indian
so
women,
right. I was
even
actually sad
if
Shishmita won, but
but
later,
that victory gave Indians the feeling that anybody can actually win. Just because Aishwarya Rai is there doesn't mean that they have no chance. I think that was really a big confidence booster for any and everyone. A normal girl to aspire to actually win despite any, having the worst. It's like David and Goliath. If you see the pre-pageant awards, Aishwarya Rai took all of them, like except for one or two, which was Miss Congeniality, which somebody else won in that year for Femina Miss India. And Sushmita did not win any of the subtitles, and still winning.
so
It
I'll
was
tell you one
amazing.
thing. It was destiny that Aishwarya had to
It
lose
was
Miss because she had a lot of ego and arrogance. Let me honest, she was very egoistic. She thought she
no,
was everything,
no.
and she made a
The
big
judges,
blunder.
the
The
judges.
judges were very right, and I think Guru, you're reading that book where Satya Saran talks about this when the Aishwarya Rai and this thing happened. So I think it was so unbelievable, and that's what judging was. Now, when I look at it, those are the judges we want back. Those are the judges we want to see in pageantry who could figure this out. We as lovers did not figure it
They
out at
knew that
that moment.
this world requires a different set of qualities, and universe requires something else. And they saw that spark in Sushmita, especially in her final answer, where she was asked about the textile heritage by Ritu Kumar, which was a weird question. Three parts to this question, and
Upansana
Sushmita came.
Singh produced a movie in which Harnaz acted. She refused to promote movie. She had a
Yeah,
contract.
I know. I
Kashmir,
this
yeah,
happened.
that's been going on for a while. Yeah, वो तो चल रहा है. So Harnaz was terrible during MUO. No offense, she's sweet girl, but her IQ and EQ sucks. An Irish friend met her during MU tour, and Harnaz had no clue that there's a thing like Irish accent. Yeah, she's a Punjab the Kudi. What do you expect? There is certain amount of things they've
So
not seen in the world. Yeah,
everybody is not,
what तो सोचो.
well traveled, well read, and exposed to all of this. I think she had a dream to win Miss
She
India
hasn't
and
seen the.
universe,
I mean,
and
let me tell you one thing.
within
Forget
her,
about Harna's. Guru, tell me something. I grew up in a military
this
camp, but
is
I met so many
that
Europeans.
I'm
Many of my friends have not, so that doesn't understand. It's just experience of life that you get to
exposure.
know
I
new
think
things.
with I think each of us, like for example, if I hadn't traveled the way I have, I wouldn't be
No,
speaking
correct.
today,
I did
guys.
not know
the way
so
I
many
am.
things. I'm also learning about different cultures and names and everything.
This is an interesting.
Lopez. Aishwarya is prettier than Shishmita. Yes, no doubt. Aishwarya is beautiful. She is
Of course, she's
amazing.
a
She's one of the
goddess,
most beautiful.
and
She's
we
got a
have,
rose named after her. She's so
yeah, in Netherlands. I remember.
VKZ, I love you for this. Are that girl pulled off the entire younger generation with that speak for yourself speech. I don't know how you guys are saying she didn't have substance. Harnaz was the most relatable. Love you for saying that. Absolutely
Same there.
true.
And
She
look,
came as
she, she
innocently.
she is the biggest comeback inspiration anyone can do. It is not easy to lose weight. I struggle with weight fluctuations, and I know how much time, effort, and
And
consistency it
Guru and
takes.
I know somebody, we're not going to say who in Dubai, who is really, really a big person. Who and you're wondering that it's not hard to lose weight, surgery karaya. This person surgery karaya, सब कुछ कराया. 3 महीने ठीक था उसके बाद back to becoming a huge person. Okay, so it's not about surgery, it's about a mind, how you control it and how strong willed you are. It is not about surgery at all. You can get all the surgeries you wanted and you can still get it
Come,
all back.
you'll get back
If
to
you
it.
guys want to go on that tangent, don't, because we personally know somebody who was like that. Interviews, she told she's tried to contacting Hanna's. Acha, yeah, uska chodo. This small time girl would not know all that stuff people learn. She bombed MU 2022 preliminary as a host.
Yes,
Okay.
I
You
remember.
know she bombed that. She was really
Of
funny
course.
because again, Punjab the kudi, unki Hindi kaise, English kaise hogi, you
That's
tell
the
me. It is
universe
like,
organization's problem. If they are the ones who should make sure that, okay, this is their show, not Harnaz's show, right? If it's not like who hosted it this time, there was only Arbini who did everything. Why did they have to have two hosts, and that also, one of them they are not sure, or give them all these speeches in advance so that she can at least go through what she has to speak. These guys give these papers, this whole thadda of those rhymes that they have to speak, and they're just given to you. And how much of that is given for the
and
first
if
time to
you
read
guys
for
are
the time?
following us, every time we say Paraguay, we say Paraguay because we're mimicking
Yeah,
Harnaz when she said Paraguay. So
there's a
we
reel in
know
which
she bombed that. It was funny. We even took, I think we maybe took out a reel on it. I don't know, but I
but
think we
it's
took, we
again,
Shani's ke upar we took out a reel.
it's about we take it as a she's a kid, she's a sweet girl, she's achieved a lot for her
Learning,
age.
yeah. People have
At
not
our
seen the
at her
world.
age, I don't think we achieved anything of that level, which is at a global level, right? So give her due where she is, and of course she's human. It's,
True, people have accents. You're right, GRF. People have accents, and nothing wrong how she pronounced. Exactly, she is. Everybody does
but
that.
she did
Like,
not
what
try to
about Philippines?
imitate the
Okay, what
accents
about Philippines saying instead
or
of saying
organization.
organization, organization.
Organization.
They say organization, not organization. So, उनके बारे में तो बोलो ना. होता है यार. But the thing is, are you talking sense is the problem. It's not. If you're not talking sense, none of it makes
Okay,
any
we are
point
almost
of talking.
how many? It's been almost 2 hours that we've been speaking, and we.
Harnas has some beef. We're going to sign off in the next 5 minutes. So we're going to give you a bit of a roundup on what we're going to be doing. Here's one of the things we're going to talk about is every Sunday we're going to go live. Pageant season might be over, but the pageant talks remain. So there's going to be chai with the pageant gurus, and we're going to be sitting and chit-chatting every Sunday from 5 to hopefully 7. So you guys want to catch that. If you guys are getting bored on Sundays, you're missing pageantry, you want to talk, you want to share something, you want to come on a show, join us for our live sessions every Sunday from 5 to 7. And that will be, whatever the agenda we set up. And we'll have some quizzes and some giveaways as well if you guys join in. If you see a huge following, we will. Also, Guru, why don't you tell us what other things you're going to look out for in the coming few days?
No, I think right now we would really urge all of you to go ahead and fill up the Pageant Gurus Awards extravaganza. I think that's the key focus, which we really want people to know about and to fill, because it's going to be as transparent as it can be. It's a Google sheet. All the
Ashutosh says, I believe
numbers come
Harna's
in.
weight gain was MUO stunt. They wanted to
We've been
promote
told
exclusivity.
that
No, no, no. It was
that
depression, darling. You could see in her face. Absolute depression, absolute anxiety with Kunan. Did you forget Madam Kunan आई थी, नागिन आई थी अंदर हमारे Miss Universe में, and then it all went down the shit pot again. Her nurse did a major surgery to lose weight. Lopez possibly, and it's worked, and she's looking stunning. If you can get facelifts, if you can butt lifts, lip fillers, Botox, why not get this? How's that wrong? She's looking stunning and she's maintaining it. The point is what she's going to do with her life from here. And she's done a Bollywood movie. She's doing few more. She's getting her life back on track. So I think, I think there's nothing wrong in getting surgery if it's going to help you be healthier and
the question
stronger.
here as a community is, what are we doing to better our community?
Ourselves. Correct. Hmm.
I think that's the big question.
Are you
And
able to share love out? Are you able to share this unconditional love regardless? I have love for certain people in my life, which is unconditional. What about for somebody else you meet on social media? What about for somebody else who's needing that, who's struggling? Like right now, Fatima is the most abused person for no reason, no fault of hers, to be honest. Again, what are you guys doing to send love out? You guys are mostly spending your time criticizing, demeaning, putting somebody down. We don't want that in the community here. That's why you guys are with us. In Pageant Gurus, we're all about love, sharing love. We talk pageantry. We give our opinions.
and
We
it's
listen
not
to
that we
your
are going to
opinions.
not say, if something is bad, we'll not sugarcoat it, but we'll not ridicule anyone. I think that's not the core of why we are here.
Okay, VK says, look forward, guys. Much love, Guru and Emma. Let's have productive discussions and feel nostalgic too with discussions about our past queens. We are doing this. VK, you want to get on our show? Let us know. Again, we are getting one person on. We have Ashutosh joining us on the show, which is going to be all about this year and all our Indian queens. We will be coming live again, like I said, every Sunday, so we can talk about fun stuff. Smile as Emma saying Kunan as Nagin. She was a Nagin. I mean, she came and like everybody were like Dasliya, which is that song.
We used to have this Halu Awards. I think the first 2 years we had Halu Awards. Those were the fun categories.
Yeah.
But this year, thankfully, there is no Halu Awards because
Thank God we changed the categories. We're gonna mostly want to engage with you. What we're gonna be focusing now is engaging with you, the pageant lovers, getting the community strong, getting us on the right track. That's what we want to do for India and all pageant lovers around the world, because I know all of you are watching us. So that's what we want to build here: a community of love that loves pageant and wants to see it actually rise up again, because it really went down this year.
Emma,
So
I think just to add to Emma's point, we've seen vloggers around the world really being very vocal. But here we both are representing India, and we take it up upon ourselves, and which is why having your insight, your support becomes extremely important for us to be that voice when it comes to global pageantry. Because when we went to Miss Universe, it was so heartening to see other vloggers actually knowing us. In fact,
yeah.
even when Manika's parents came and just hugged us and said that this is the best thing that can happen
So
to them, to for
And
them
I
to
think
meet
that's
us.
what we
you know
first understood. The love we got back is because the love we're sending out, and we didn't realize how many are connecting with that love. So that's very important. Ashutosh says, what's happening with Fatima is wrong. She doesn't deserve all the bullying. Very true. She does not. You should be bullying Raul. You should be bullying, the organization and Nawat and all that nonsense that happened in
Imagine
the
even
business of
winning Miss
money.
Universe and still feeling horrible. Like it's such a weird oxymoronish
Yeah.
manifestation of what is actually being
True.
realized to her.
True. So Daniela
It's
says haters will always seem a mistake to someone's no matter what the outcome. That's very true, Daniela. And that's what we're trying to change on the pageant gurus here. You should connect more with you. I mean, we are taking out episodes, we're doing what we do as our routine, but we also want you to talk to you more, get you guys out of the places you're hiding in. Come on our show. Let's talk. Let's just
No, we,
get
we
us
were not
together.
Mochi Lopez. We don't hate Fatima at all. I don't know where you've been misconstrued or misunderstood or misrepresenting what you've heard.
Okay,
We
Lopez, yeah, exactly. Lopez, darling, you can hate Fatima, but not Rachel or any queen. That sounds hypocrite. Okay, I don't hate any queen. If I hate somebody, and I don't want to use hate, hate is a really harsh word. It's a very strong word.
Represent.
I
Yeah,
would say I'm disappointed in Raul the way he behaved. I'm disappointed with how Kunan behaved. I'm disappointed with how Nawaz has behaved. I am disappointed with the fact that these people in power who could do so much have manipulated women,
they
have
actually
used
have
women.
power, which is
That's
sad,
the, that is
but
what
that's
we
what
have
they
to do
say,
and
right?
talk about it. Yes.
Power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. If we had that power, uh, I don't know how we would do, because I am sure these people are also very normal, good human beings. Then what has power done to them that they've become like?
It's again greed. It's again greed for more and more. And that greed comes in, it's never going to go. And that's the
Correct.
problem
Where to
we're
stop?
facing in
Where
the
to
world
cross the
today. Not
line?
just pageantry in your workplace, in your offices, in your home with
True.
relatives. I'm a counselor, I'm a special counselor. You can't believe how many women come to me with issues with their mother-in-laws and their sister-in-laws and their brother-in-laws within the family. The amount of, things are happening. So how do we not expect this to happen in something with pageants? It happens in the work, it happens outside. You go anywhere, you are faced with this. This is human nature. We wish to change it. We want to make a difference. Brick by brick, you guys made the fan base. Manish, are you talking about the pageant guru, sweetie? Back in the 90s, Indian delegates are more intellect, good speakers compared to other powerhouses like when I was at that time. We're going to come back again every day, Diva. We are going to see a shift. I do see 2026 going to be an absolute time for us to all revamp ourselves, upgrade ourselves, and raise our soul vibration, which we need to do. So, yeah, let's see. I'm not disappointed with Navas. I knew he was a snake. Yeah, he is a snake.
I think
If
he,
Fatima
he was
is innocent,
actually
then I am a
curbed.
billionaire.
I think he had other plans, but I think it got curbed because of his own wrongdoings.
Okay.
I think this is what I feel.
Got
Nawaz
it.
done more damage,
Fatima,
but I think bigger damage already happened.
we need to get Fatima on our show somehow because people are saying Fatima is not innocent. And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you how I feel that she's innocent. She's not the one who planned this entire, she didn't scheme behind this. She went along with the way things were happening. Okay, now I can tell you from what we know from the back scenes that Raul, her father, whatever business happened, Nawat, everybody, Veena not winning, Nawat had a role in that, Atisa not placed, everything was pre-planned. We know it's a cooking show, right? I'm not even denying that. It is one. Now, Fatima was played because they knew that Mexico had to win. You had the president of Mexico speaking up for Fatima when Nawat did that. So that was actually a trump card. They played on that. There was a natural incident that happened and they played on that. Okay.
Political
So it was just the circumstances.
consideration.
She's just the victim of circumstances that she could not control. That's what I'm trying to say here. So why are you hating on her? It is ridiculous. You should be going deeper to the source to understand the root cause of the problem. You guys are not going to the root cause of the problem to understand why Fatima is there. We didn't want Fatima there. We wanted Venezuela there. Let's be honest.
Even
Venezuela wanted.
you
We
see,
wanted
okay,
Cote d'Ivoire. End
I
of the
think
thing, we wanted Cote
coming
d'Ivoire to be
back,
there.
I think none of the queens are actually happy. I think if we go back, Kokdova is not happy. Fatima, even though she's
Innocent.
Miss Universe, do you think she's happy? I don't think she's happy. The current state in which whatever has been given, whatever title or ranking, they should be in a place where they feel that they are justified in what they've got and they should be thankful and be grateful. I think none of that is happening anywhere. Even a person who's winning is not actually, I don't think she's happy from within. It's what is she getting all around, right? So it's not the right state of
Go to
pageantry.
the
It's not
root cause
fair.
to understand why she's the winner. She is the winner. She was excited and happy, and she's behaving like a little baby girl. If you see her videos and her dancing and all these things, it's like she says, "Oh, I'm this happy person." I don't see an ounce of arrogance or connivingness in her. It's not there. So no, I don't think. And what is this? This is interesting. Do you guys feel India brought all the Indian unity and diversity essence in the recent Miss World editions we hosted? The 1996 edition was so Indian. Both 23 and 24 felt more like a Bollywood hangama. Possibly, yes, because it's still establishing itself. Miss World has just finally come back out of the
You
darkness to
can
try
see
and come back and
there is a
re-establish.
video that we took out
Yes.
where Miss World was going downhill, and then we wanted Miss World to revive its legacy, where we remembered what with Eric Morley
It
how
was a
things were.
disaster post-COVID, what happened to Miss World. And I
India
think Sudha
came and
Devi
actually
now
salvaged
should,
its position.
correct.
India was
I
the
think
only
Sudha
country
Devi
that
will
was
take
able
it
to do
on a
that, because
better
after Puerto
platform now.
Rico, if you remember, after Puerto Rico, when all these girls had a month-long festival and one third of them, even including our Manasa Varanasi, contracted COVID and
Yeah.
then had to be flown back, and then only 40 came back. India, 2 years First edition, I did not like. The judges were just standing and sitting there. It made no sense. The second, because of the whole Telangana, the government coming in, I think the focus on cultural diversity and richness, I think that became a
You
bit
guys
too
are
much,
the
I would say.
reason. Okay. Sharon says it was scripted, the argument between Nawaz and Fatima. No, Nawaz will not put himself down. He's got too much of a narcissist. So absolutely not. It was
I
absolutely
was
100%
loving
matched
the
to what
cinema, but
happened.
she didn't press the
Munish
stop.
says there is some news rumor that Paula will be back at MUO. Let it
Yes,
just be a rumor, please. Let it just please be a
but
rumor. We don't want that to come
is,
true. It's a very
both these two people. This guy was kissing. What's this guy's the other to be
who
owner's
was
cheek.
kissing who? Who?
An ex Miss Universe VP was kissing the cheek of the supposed to be owner of Miss Universe. So they're probably trying to
वाह
get
क्या
the
बात है
fame back.
sexy
The same person
this
who was
means shove
responsible
it guys please comment
for organizing or producing the 2016 Miss Universe
so
edition when it happened in Philippines.
too many buyers now. A Filipino is trying to buy MU, or too many buyers, too many here and there. It's not going to get established
Yes,
again. It's going to be a
Emma,
complete mess.
we need to take a hard stop here because I need to go out and continue. Probably you can continue this, and we can probably take it ahead, or as you suggest, because I need to leave, and we
We're gonna
shall.
end this in the next few minutes. Okay, so I'll just take two more comments and then we're gonna close up. I just don't get it. Fatima walked her out from Namat argument. I was loving her, but she didn't really justify her words. She stayed and played the victim. She stayed and played the victim. No, she stayed and stood by her stance because she was supported by her entire country, including the president. It went to BBC, it went to CNN, it was on Jimmy Fallon, it was on everybody talked about it. It was an international incident that happened.
I
Please
think Miss
understand the
Universe
gravity of what
got this
happened.
kind of
Okay.
publicity as it
Yes,
got because of
it
this.
wasn't.
So
It was. It. I was. TMZ covered it. BBC covered it. It was not just one-off incident. It was an international. It was a Nawak messed up. He effed up big time, and I'm damn happy that incident happened. So I'm not going to criticize that incident. Very good that happened. Okay, one more comment before we go. Take care, guys. See you again. Daniela, thank you for joining us, darling. We're coming live every Sunday, 5 to 7, India IST times. Check what that time is with you, and we want to catch you again. Okay, before going, guys, first thing, click on the link to get to the Google form to put in your votes for the People's Choice Award of the Pageant Gurus Awards of Extravaganza. Put in your email because the lucky winners, 2 lucky winners, will be winning an Amazon gift voucher. Contest closes January 10th, 2026. All right. And the third thing, get in touch with us if you want to come on our show, which is going to be an episode primarily on the Indian Queens of 2025. We already have Ashutosh on our panel. Who else wants to join us? Get in touch, email, let's get in touch and we'll take an interview and we're fine with it. We go ahead with it and we start recording as soon as possible. This is it for us. So, well, as of now, yeah, take care, sweetie. VK, thank you. Lopez, thank you, sweetie. Paula's an alcoholic. Well, I think we all are, right? In our own way. I think we all love our booze, right? So I think it's okay, guys. Again, no pulling down anybody. Okay. So stay safe, sweetie. Thank you for joining us on our Sunday. We were just gonna have something fun. Thank you for joining our quiz. And everybody, our new subscribers and all who are loving us. Sending you a lot of love, beautiful, positive energies for the week coming ahead. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified on our upcoming videos and our live shows and our contests. And don't forget to go on the pageantgurus.com, our website, our Instagram channel as well, and get in touch with us. So that's pretty much it for us. Take care, sweetie. Love you. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Shukriya. And my head's being too heavy for my crown's too heavy for me. Okay. Bye, sweetie. Bye, darling.